Time! What's going on, guys?
So somehow, with my technology repelling self, I managed to put this camera on Zoom. I didn't even know that Zoom was a thing on a computer that's facing towards us. So apologizing in advance, I have no idea how we did that, and I really have no idea to fix it. So when you see me rolling all the way up here to check the comments, you know why. But until then, hopefully the volume control from way back here is okay. If not, you're gonna get really up and close and personal with our faces today. So welcome to the last day of the Confidence Coaching Week. It has been a wild 7 days. We have had a blast every single day. We've had a great time. For everybody who hung out with us last night for so long, thank you. Sorry, a little long-winded talking about my one of my favorite ponies and that journey along the way. And we're ready to start day number 7. Went by super fast.
And I want to say thank you to you guys. You guys have really inspired me. I think that my second career after horses is going to be motivational speaking. I kind of like it. I can see myself doing mastermind talks in Vegas or going to Tampa, Florida on the beach and doing it. I think that motivational speaking will be my thing when I can no longer swing my leg over a horse. Hopefully with any luck, that'll be many moons from now. But this week has been awesome working with you guys and just trying to spread some peace, love, and positivity. I find that is almost the opposite of what gets spread on the media and social media. So to go against the grain is lovely.
It's nice to have, like you said, a little bit of change of scenery and have some people talking about things that are actually positive for a change.
Imagine what you can do if you hadn't been told what you couldn't. Imagine if you just had somebody in your ear saying, you can do it. That's what we're here for.
And sometimes it's not real fun when they're encouraging you, kind of like we talked about yesterday, and my wakeboarding coach telling me to send it. When your horse training coach or your riding instructor tells you to send it, you know, make sure that you went through the steps, make sure that you've done a little prep work, because sending it's not so much fun from a horse perspective.
Very true.
The way that I'm moving today, it wasn't real great from a wakeboarding perspective either.
Well, and understand something. If you learn anything from this week, you understand that adaptation comes through failure and discomfort. You don't adapt if you're comfortable. If you're winning, you're not changing anything. If you're doing good and everything's going great, you're not changing anything because you're already finding that you already know what to do. So there's no change, there's no adaptation. So for you guys working on your confidence and working on your growth and working on getting better, change the way that you look at failure and your whole life will change. Whenever you stop looking at failure like it's a bad thing, in every aspect of our life, discomfort is where our growth comes from. If you go to the gym, it's that discomfort and soaring yourself day after day after day that makes the changes. If you're dieting, it's that making yourself uncomfortable and stop giving into the right now urges to have prolonged success is what gives you. And in your craft, studying and putting in those late hours and reading the books whenever you would rather just watch a movie or watch a TV show, reading the books and studying and going over your craft again and again and again is what gives you that prolonged success. So again and again and again, we're saying the same thing. Change the way that you look at failure, change the way that you look at discomfort, because that is where the adaptation gene really comes into play. And that's the most amazing thing about human beings, I believe, is that a fish can only be a fish. A tree can only be a tree. But a human being can be whatever you want. If you want to fly, you can fly. If you want to dive, you can dive. If you want to swim, you can swim. If you want to hop on a prey animal and say, carry me around the world, you can do that. Anything that you want to do through focus and repetition, you can become or do. But with that being said, you have to take action, massive action, and you have to change the way that you look at failure.
Well, and learn to embrace the struggle. Learn to love the journey along the way. Are you hopping out? You're just gonna leave me here all by myself?
I'm looking at the comments and I don't want them to see
your face up that close and personal. You've got to learn to love the struggle, because think about this: if you are not struggling, if you're not failing, if you're not going through this process, then you're not trying. That means you're not out there, or that means that you're just kind of tiptoeing along that line and you're not enjoying yourself or your horses to your full potential. So that's what we're here for, is to kind of take you along that journey and help you through that process. Have somebody in your back pocket who's rooting for you. Have a group of people in our group on this page, whoever's talking to us through the comments, everybody who's on there supporting you, to be able to encourage you and let you know that you can do this, you will do this, and it is time to make a commitment to yourself to make that happen. Make a commitment to your horse, because there is no point, especially with today's time, how expensive things are, there is no point in spending all of your time, effort, energy, and hard-earned money loving and taking care of a horse that you're not enjoying every single time that you're spending time with them. And even if your goal is not to ride them, if your goal is not to canter, whatever it is that your goal is not, you still want to be able to handle that horse, love that horse, groom that horse, do all of those fun things with your horse, and have that be a safe and positive experience. Because if it wasn't, why do we want to do horses? Why do we want to? There's not everybody that's like Michael that wakes up every morning and says, you know what? Today, I want to ride 20 horses that want to kill me. That just sounds like, and then I want to have my annoying wife ask me to video said 20 horses while they're trying to kill me and expect me to smile.
Because doubling up and talking, it makes it so much easier.
It does.
Explaining my way through it.
It
Guys,
does.
First off, you got to have a dream. Just having a dream and just knowing what you want puts you ahead of the pack, ahead of the ball. Great, cute, adorable. You now have a dream. But a dream without a plan is simply a figment of your imagination. You got to have a plan. You have to have a plan of action, and you have to have intent on doing it. Massive action is what makes the changes. There's all these philosophers and all these amazing world-class genius, but it's the doers that make it happen. It's the massive action takers, the people who put in a plan and put one foot in front of the other. Innovation is praised. Execution is worshipped. Innovation, the idea of a dream and the idea of thing, is praised. Great, good job, you got a dream. Execution is worship. The people that we worship, that we think are just amazing, godly, just like struck by lightning and have this magical ability, are simply people who have taken massive action day after day after day towards their goal, and that's the difference maker. So wherever you're at, it's good enough. Start now with what you have and start walking forward, and you will get there. But you got to have a plan at the end of the day.
And here's the fun part. We're not even going to have you make that plan. Like, you don't even have to make that plan yourself if you don't want to. If you're sitting there and you're so lost in the question of, I really don't know where I want to go. And really, I think the biggest issue that you're going to run into, and that I believe you're going to find, is that you didn't dream big enough. Because you're going to get to whatever that simple goal was that you had in the beginning, that you just want to have a safe ride, that you just want to enjoy your horse, that you just want to walk, you just want your horse to load, you want your horse to clip, you want your horse to respect your space. Whatever that small thing is, I know for a fact that you're going to find that that goal that you set was too small. So that's what we're here for, because we want to push you along that journey. We want to help you make that plan. And really, without even having to think about it, we know the steps it's going to take to get you going in the right direction. And I've talked about this for 6 nights, but I never have shared it with you. So I'm going to get close for a second. Disregard my face, super up close. So I'm going to add this bad boy in here.
Don't hide your face.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so much better. Oh no, go back. Stop it. All right, so I'm going to pause this. I had to make it a video because it wouldn't let me screen share. This is going to look really small. For you guys, it's probably kind of hard to see for right now, but we are going to zoom in a little bit better. So I am making, and I have made a path for everybody that we come into contact with. Anybody who goes through our process, anybody that wants to work with a horse, no matter what your goal is, I have a spot for you to find success through that program, and for you to find success based on what you're willing to do, what you want to do, how much effort you want to put into, how much of it you want to do yourself. And a lot of times when you look at things big picture, it's kind of hard to figure out, okay, what do I want help with? What do I need help with? And what can we help you with during that process? So this is called the Horse Help Success Path. And this is everything from people who have never met us before, who have found us on social media, found us in an email, found us at an expo, and haven't really got a chance to fully immerse themselves in all the things that we have to offer and what we can help you with. This is going to help you along that path. So we'll let this get where you can see it a little bit better. So each of those steps, there are 6 stages. And so you start on this beautiful horse that is also doubles as a question mark, which is a logo that we put together for Horse Help. I thought it was rather fitting. And the way that this works is stage 0, you have Gain Hope. This is people that have just gotten into our industry, gotten into seeing our program, seeing Michael on a video, seeing us on Horse TV. And I have a big thing to share as soon as I get done with this. So for anybody who was at our advanced boot camp in May where we did some filming, I have a huge surprise for you. Don't let me forget to come back to it. Wendy, Linda, Melissa, all of you guys that were here, Penny, don't let me forget to come back and tell you the exciting news that I have on that. Anywho, 0, Gain Hope. You just got into our program, you just found out about us. Stage 1, gain confidence. That's where we're at right now. This is our confidence coaching week. Stage 2, gain respect. Stage 3 is gain momentum. Stage 4, gain support. 5 is gain assistance. And 6 is gain experience. Now let's talk about what those actually mean and what they mean within our program. I'm going to let it go to the next slide. Hopefully you guys can see it okay and it's not too terribly pixelated with this being a screen share. So stage 0, gain hope. Our Horse Help community, this is a free Facebook group. It's called Horse Help. If you haven't been on there, we share tips every single week. I put at least 2 tips out a week. And then we also have different things that we have going on within our program. Different tips that we can kind of share to help you horse related, horse business related. There's a little bit of everything in there. That's a completely free group. Again, you can search, it's called Horse Help in your search bar on your Facebook. And then we've also just added this last week is our Horse Help Challenge replays. So in 2020 and 2021, we did the Horse Help Challenge 3 different times, and we kept all of those videos stockpiled together. So we decided with this new platform that we're moving over to put all of those challenge replays into this new platform that we're using for our membership, for the Horse Help course, all the things we're getting ready to talk about. And that is open year-round. You can get access to this at any time. And all of those replays with lifetime access is $7. And so that's ends up being less than 10 cents per video. And there's over 75 videos on there that you can access. So that's something just coming into our program, getting to see our process and everything firsthand to get a chance to do that. Then you end up in Gain Confidence Stage 1, whereas where you guys are at right now, which is our Confidence Coaching Week. We're going to do this twice a year. We're going to do this going into the fall riding season, and we're going to do this going into the spring-summer riding season. And so this kind of gets you geared up. This gets you motivated. This is 7 days of Michael telling you, hey, you can do this. Come on. Get off of whatever you're doing. Stop doing all these little things that are kind of procrastinating, whatever it is that you're getting off. Let's push you to get motivated. Let's push you to do that thing that you've been putting off, because at the end of the day, if you don't start, you're never going to get to that destination. You have to put the car in drive to get where you're going, and you have to take that first step. That's Confidence Coaching Week. Now, we've kind of hinted to this throughout the week. We've been answering some different questions as well. Stage 2 is Gain Respect. This is our Horse Help course. We have branched off our Respect series, which is our foundational program within our membership. We have branched that off and made it its own standalone course. Why did we do that? I've been researching and educating myself and taking course after course after course to learn how to make not only a membership be successful, but how do we help our members find the most success? And one of the biggest things that you find is overwhelm. So when you get into you get into the membership club and you see that there's over 700 videos and you don't know where to start and you don't have a plan, you get in there and you do a couple things here or there, but it's hard to find success if you don't go through that foundation first. And no matter how many times you tell people to go through the Respect series first, it's so easy to get lost in the laydown videos and the gating videos and reining, mounted shooting, all the different craziness. So we gotta get on a set path. We've gotta do the thing that's gonna give you the most success. Tell me what is 20% of your program that's gonna get you 80% of your results, and that's going to be our Respect series. And that is our brand new re-recorded horse help course. We're gonna launch that twice a year live, and that's 6 weeks. So we've been talking about this 6-week program. We're gonna hold your hand through the whole process. You get lives 3 days a week. Of those lives, on Tuesdays, we do our video review sessions where you can send in videos of you going through the grade. We'll give you live feedback, commentary. You can respond back and forth with us, get more of your questions answered, and make sure that you know what to work on going forward and what to resubmit in if you want to resubmit that grade level. On Wednesdays, we have our Horse Help Q&A, where we're going to answer different questions that you have for each grade level, and Michael's going to demonstrate what he's talking about. So I'm going to get to go out there. We'll do 2 different lives. We'll do one that's running live feed for you to watch. We'll do another that's recorded. So if anything happens, if technology glitches out and hates me, there's a recording of that. And everything within the Horse Help course is searchable. So if you didn't make the live or you were gonna miss it, you can just go straight into it. It's gonna upload directly into the course hub. You can go up to the top search bar, put in your question, and then find the answer. It'll take you right to that spot in the video where that question was answered. If you don't want to go through and watch the whole thing, you don't have time, you just wanna get your answer and then go back out to your horse and do another video, that's perfect. It's gonna make life a lot easier. On Thursdays, we're gonna have Kelsey's Corner. This is our behind the scenes, what we're working on for the week, what's going to be the next thing that's up and coming, what new horses do we have in, what adventures are we doing, and we share that little behind the scenes just so you get to know us a little better. We get to talk with you and know you a little better, and it just kind of helps us make sure that we're really getting to know the people behind the horses. We're going to see you working your horses in the videos, and we get to kind of see what that backstory is and to communicate back and forth with you on that. After those 6 weeks are done, we're going to invite you to stage 3, which is gain momentum. This is our Horse Help College. This is going to be another 6 weeks, again, that you have lifetime access to. You can get your lives answered, so we'll keep doing those 3 lives a week like we usually do, sending in videos, and this is going to be the next step past that Respect series. These are going to be your more advanced videos, working on bigger and deeper problems, working on better things that you're wanting to reach towards your goals. So that might be things as getting more balance and starting to set yourself up for departures and lead changes, just working on getting more balance, getting better transitions, getting into some different tools that can help you along the way to make your life a little easier, help you find success and results a little bit quicker, and follow step by step through that program. So up to stage 3, that's 12 weeks of guidance for you to not have to think about what your plan is with your horse. So during this, keep in mind, once you've gone through the Respect series and you've figured out that your horse is safe to ride, you've done this checklist, and everything's good to go, you can be working on whatever you want outside of that, but this is going to be something that's going to give you one set thing to remember, one thing to work on, 2 grade levels to work on for that week, depending on what we're doing. So after you go through your Gain Your Respect, go through your Horse Help course, there's also going to be the option to, instead of you paying for the Horse Help course, if you decide that that's what you want to do, if you do the membership, that's going to give it to you for free. So you're going to be straight into a year's worth of membership with us, which is stage 4 gain support. So now you've got lifetime access to these videos, the Horse Help course and the Horse Help College. You can download these. You can take them with you to the arena. This is something that we've never had before, that you can just download it and keep it with you and access it from your phone whenever you need to. When you go through the club, so not only do you have these 12 weeks that are already set up for you and you've already found success, now you've got lives 3 days a week going forward. You can keep working on new things, and after you get through those 12 weeks, we're going to throw you to the wolves. We're going to say, hey, welcome to the membership. Here's 700 videos. Here's all the different things that you can go learn in. Do you want to learn trick training? Do you want to learn how to do gait work? Do you want to learn how to get flying lead changes? Do you want to work how to do extreme trail riding? Anything you can imagine, we just continuously keep adding to this library. As Michael goes out and he learns more things, we add more content to the membership, and we try to set you up for success. Now, I'm not just going to throw you to the wolves and not give you some direction. So we've added the Horse Help Challenge is now within our membership. So every month we have a new challenge. This past month we've been working on pivots and spinning. We've done the Come Get Me trick, we've done Liberty, we've done Sit, we've done Smile, we've done Extreme Trail, and we give you some direction. Why do we want to give you direction? We want to give you something to work on. We want to give you a goal, but we also want to give you prizes. So for those of you that are already in our membership that have been submitting in these videos, we have people that are trying to work with their horse and record videos to win ribbons and seatbelts, win buckles. There's a trophy saddle involved. There's all kinds of different things that we do throughout the year where you can win free training, win free retreats. We give over $50,000 worth of free training and free retreats away every single year. And we've been doing this since COVID is when we got really big into it, because we figured, okay, we have all these things going on. We know how to help you guys. We know how to create the content, but what can we do to inspire you? What can we do to keep you motivated? Because it's hard as you go through the things that we're talking about. If you feel like you're struggling and you don't have anybody there to support you, you don't have somebody there to answer your questions, then what you're running into is you start feeling lost because you don't have somebody there with you. On the next side from that, so after you've gone through that, we have the option for gain assistance, which is stage 5. Now, the thing I want you to think about anywhere from stage 0 to stage 6, you can skip around if you want to skip some pieces and parts. So the reason for that is some people look at the issues that they're having with their horse, and the problem that they run into is, okay, this sounds great. I would rather you just do this for me, or I would rather come to a retreat, spend 5 days, work the bug out, and then feel like there's not that much that I have to do once I go home. We have those options as well. They're not for everybody. Not everybody's interested in them, but if you're wanting to work your way all through the program to get up to professional horse trainer level, if that's what your goal is, we have the options for it, which is why we put it all out, lay it all out so you can see what we have to offer. Stage 5 is gain assistance. We have clinics, we do private clinics, we do retreats. We're adding in some private retreats, which is going to be super cool. And then we have horse training. Those are offered year-round. As of right now in 2022, these are all programs that we offer. Moving forward into the next stage after that is going to get you even more advanced. So gain experience, we have the advanced boot camp, we have the Horse Help Mastermind, we have the 8-week academy, and we have the 6-month academy, which are all year-round options that you can get involved in as well. So I'm hopping over to the comments real quick as we go through this. Deanne and Renee are both talking about, what if we already have a Team MG membership? What does this look like for us? So if you have a membership already, you're going to get access to all of these videos as soon as I get the membership platform changed over to the same platform that the course is going to be on. The difference is with that, and the only difference you have to worry about is it's a little bit delayed. So this obviously is going to be pushed a little bit because I'm moving over 700 videos instead of moving over just the course. The course is going first. This is to help people who haven't been through the program, or if you're stuck and you feel like you need to go back through the newly recorded videos, get a hold of all of that, you can do so right now. And the difference between that, the course, and the membership is the course is lifetime access. So in the membership, you'll be able to see these videos once they're uploaded. But if you don't do the monthly or the yearly reoccurring subscription, you lose access to those whenever you get out of the membership. With the courses, you have forever access to them. So that's the only difference. You'll obviously always have the option if you're in the membership to purchase the course, but that's why we're letting you know that we have the early bird special, because that's the price that's not only going to be available for this low amount of time. This is our first time that we're doing it. And the cool part about this being the first run through of the Horse Help course, you guys are building all the questions. So as we go through and you guys have questions about different things and Michael makes a new video for it, if you have lifetime access to the course and you go through the videos later and you still have a question that didn't get answered, it's not in the search bar, you can send it to me and we're going to add that video into it, because every question that you have is only going to keep making for this to be better. It's going to keep making for make the course to be better as we go. More and more questions get answered, the more content that's in there that's searchable for people to find their problem. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where you're not going to need us to make more of those Q&As, but somebody somewhere is going to have a problem. And I want to reassure you again, over and over, that no question is a stupid question, okay? And I don't care if you are thinking in the back of your head when it comes to submitting in videos and having questions and you're embarrassed to do it, do not be. I promise you that myself, Michael, nobody will ever make you, or my membership group, the course group, any of the Facebooks that we're in, I have a no tolerance policy for negativity and aggressive behavior. So if for any reason you ever do feel intimidated by anybody, please let me know and I will happily remove them from the group. Let's see what questions we have on here too. Awesome. Renee says she's already signed up for the course. That's fantastic. So you'll just be able to download those videos. I want to eventually be able to, with the membership as well, start breaking some of those videos down into more courses, like a Liberty course, a trick training course, a reining course specifically, as we add more content and make that available. So again, if for any reason you decide to leave the membership, which we hope that you get to a point where you don't need us, we're here for you, but we want you to find so much success that you're out enjoying your horse, where you can take whatever course it is that you want to take with you, you can get that, download it, and take it away from the membership. So then that way, whenever you decide to leave, you still have access to that. You can still rebuild and come back to that. Sue says, is that one price for the year plus membership? So the way that that'll look, and I'll have this all written out for you as you go through it, basically when we get to the end of Horse Help course, you have the option to pay in full for the 1-year membership, and that'll give you free access to the college. Now, the way that this ends up working on like a payment scale is it's going to be the equivalent of the VIP membership. So for those of you that have been with us from founding members through the membership in the beginning, understand that you're going to want to keep your founding member rate and you're going to keep your founding member status. So we'll still have our Gasconite level, our elite level, and our VIP levels as well. The cool thing about how this new membership platform is going to work is all those videos that the Gasconites get access to that the elite won't, it'll be special in your hub where you'll be able to see it, but everybody else won't be able to see it. So that'll be the difference between the membership levels when things can get visible and not visible for you to be able to see that. Charlene said the positivity in this group is amazing. Awesome. Andrea says she signed up. Fantastic. I shouldn't sound as crazy and over the top with this, but this is such a long time coming. And for those of you that have been in the membership and followed along the technology journey and me trying to build this into something that can really help people find success, I am super, super, super excited to get this out there and to be able to share that with everybody. Let's see, Kathleen says, what time are the lives in this upcoming course? So the lives itself are going to be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I've had some people email with, hey, what if I can't meet the lives? If you can't make that time, please let me know. If you want to, whenever you do your videos, you can ask your specific questions in your video. So before you start your grade level that you're videoing, or after you do your grade level, you can turn the camera on you and ask the questions that you have. You can also reach out to me and let me know what your questions are ahead of time, and I can put those down when we go through and review the video to make sure that they get answered. And then for any reason that you have questions after the live, after Michael's done those things and you weren't on there live to tell us, you can email me and I will also get those questions answered. So you won't have to feel like just because you missed out, you can't get your additional questions answered. We're here for you. Myself, Shelby, we're the only two in the office. So we're answering emails, we're doing the phone calls, so we will get you answered, get your question on there. And again, I want to record that content for everybody else to be able to have access to that as well. So if your questions get answered later, I'm going to be repurposing that recording as well, recording those answers. That way everybody can benefit from that. It's not just going to be an email to email conversation. Obviously there will be confidentiality and all of that if you would appreciate it. But just making sure that those questions get to go into the hub as well so you can have access to that. Let's see, Jenny says, already signed up for the Horse Help course. Does my husband need to sign up also, or can we both submit our Respect Series videos weekly for help? So with that, you can, as a family, you don't all have to buy it. I just need one person to have access to it. If you want to both be eligible for prizes, so we are going to do, I'll have more details on exactly how, because I'm sure you guys are going to want the exact breakdown of how we're going to judge and how we're going to make this happen. So for our overachievers that are submitting in videos each week, we're going to be giving away buckles. So we're going to do a ladies buckle, a men's buckle, and a youth buckle, just to kind of extra motivate you to want to go out, get these videos, So I'll have the details exactly on how you can win that. So if you want to both be eligible for prizes, then you're going to want to make sure that he also has a membership too, just to make sure that it keeps it fair and we don't have a whole family competing against one person that bought a membership, if that makes sense. But if you're good to just keep it as a family and submit in videos, you can send in videos for each of your people that are working their horses. It's just a one course fee for your family as well. Let's see. So the question here is also, will college be free for Gasconite? So the same thing, all of the videos that are in the courses will be given access to the people who have the membership. It's going to be later, so you won't be going through it live with us. You'll get to be in our lives that we do the Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night will still be the same like we've always done in the membership. But the actual new recorded videos itself, I have to get everything transferred over to that new platform for you guys. So it will be there, it's just not there yet, and it's not going to be there live with that. So the benefit of, if you have a membership and you want to get access to these videos now and you want to have lifetime access to them and you want to be able to download them, you can sign up and go through that process with us. If you're okay to wait for them, you're going to get access to these videos. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get everything transferred over because there's so much content that has to go over. Let's see. I would love to sign up for the new course. How do I do that? I'm going to share the link with you guys just in a second. So the early bird sign up is going to be, we had a little bit of an issue with the sign up link. So I'm going to be posting that in the comments and I'm going to share it up here on the screen as well. If you're signed up for the Confidence Coaching Week, we have the link in there several times as well so you can get signed up. I'm going to show you what all goes into the course, what all is going to be included, and then we're going to go through and we're going to do Q&A questions on what we're covering right now, as well as some more horse training questions. I have some left over from yesterday. I have some new ones on here as well, so we'll go back to doing open Q&A again here shortly. Let's see, Karen says, I am an elite level, but I think I will purchase the course and do it with my new 4-year-old. That'll be awesome. I would love to hear more about what your 4-year-old is and when you got it and all of that fun stuff. We will be opening up shortly. So the doors are open to the course right now. You can get into the Horse Help course right now. And then when those doors close, we're going to be opening up our new Facebook group. We'll have everybody in it. Any of the members that are coming over for the course as well will be put in there. Reintroduce yourselves. We're going to get more in depth. So unlike the Confidence Coaching Week where you just had a couple questions here or there, I want you to jump in there, get to know each other, learn each other's horses. We currently, when we do these lives, it is so awesome to see the outpour of support and everybody's starting to know everybody by name and you feel like you know these people, and then they come to a retreat and you get to meet them in person. You get to meet their horses, which we're going to talk about a couple horses and people that I'm super excited about here shortly with the big surprise. I'm not going to forget. Let's see. Melanie said, oh, snap. Charlene said, oh, buckles. Michelle said, have you considered a family membership? So I haven't really thought about how to do the family membership because we've just kind of let everybody have the one login, the one price. I don't want to make people pay more than once for something if they can share that with their whole family. We have Robin on here who has her husband and her kids, and they send in videos each week to us as well. So I want to try to keep that as reasonably priced as possible. And that's one thing we've talked about this week too, is I don't want you to downgrade the fact that this course is $97 right now. And the reason that it is so cheap is not because the content and the knowledge and everything that's going into it isn't worth it. It's that this is a crazy time. The economy is up in the air at what it's going to do, and the most important thing that you can do right now is avoid the news channel and go enjoy your horses. So if we can do something that costs less than 2 riding lessons that will give you the most success that you've ever had with your horse, and find progress and build your confidence back, get your confidence in yourself, get your confidence in your horse, I want that more than anything. So that's why this is going to be so reasonably priced. That's why I want you to get in on an early bird special. Go along the process with us. As you see things that you would suggest doing differently or suggest changing, there's a box for that in the menu to let me know so we can keep making this better and better. Because again, you have lifetime access to this. So as we keep updating and answering questions, you keep getting access to all of that. If we change something, if we update the material, we make a change to one of the videos, you have access to that at all times once you're in. Let's see. What is the criteria for submitting a video is what Shelly's saying. So the best thing, the easiest way to make this work where we can cover the most videos in a session, and right now, full disclosure, we cover every video that gets submitted in, even if that takes us a long time to go through, especially in this course, because if we do your video and we go through and you answer your questions, that one video is probably going to end up answering 5 or 10 people's questions and so on. So as this builds and all of this becomes searchable, it makes it to where when the next group comes through this course in the spring, if they have a question, they can go ahead and search it and already have an answer before having to wait for those video submissions for the week. So it's really cool to be able to take it, to have the search bar take you to that spot in the video where you can watch that video review, where you can watch that Q&A, get your question answered, and not feel like you have to wait for that to come through. So right now, we're going to try to break it, since we're doing this specifically by grade level per week, and there's one thing that we're focusing on. We'd like to try to keep those videos less than 5 minutes, just so we can make sure that we can get through everything. We always recommend Perfect Video is a really cheap, it's a free app that you can use on your phone, iPhone or Android. It's called Perfect Video, and that lets you easily edit, like trim down. You can ask your questions, you can put text on it if you want to write your text, you can do a voiceover. So you can video the whole thing and then add the audio of what you're struggling with over the video. So if we can try to keep those under 5 minutes, which shouldn't be too terribly hard to do because we're doing the one or two grade levels at a time per week, to make things a little bit easier. And again, if you're behind and you're just getting in to watch and go through it live, and you have a video that you want to submit in, but it's on a different grade level, we will cover that, and then we'll edit that out, and I will put it in with the video category that it's supposed to go with. So if you submit in a 3rd grade video and we're on week 6 and we're doing, whatever it might be for that week, then we will edit that back and put it back where it goes after the fact. So still get your questions answered and make sure that everybody can benefit from it. So the early bird gets me access to the community and challenge replays for 1 year or a lifetime. Does it include the coaching week course, college, etc.? I'm sorry, I'm confused. No worries whatsoever, Crystal. So these are all the different stages that you can be involved in and all the things that you can do. The Horse Help community is free. You can get into that at any time. That's going to be in your stage 0. The challenge replays, we have the option to get into that. That's $7. That's different from the course, but that gives you 75 additional hours of videos if you want to watch them. I would recommend waiting to do that and go through the course first, because that's going to give you the most bang for your buck, all of your energy being directed to that is going to help you find the most success first. That's just for people that are that's how they find us, that's how they come into our world. The Confidence Coaching Week that we just went through, all of those replays are going to be located inside the course. So you'll have a spot where you can go back and rewatch them. You can search them by question. You can search them based on whatever topic it was that you wanted to listen to. That's all going to be searchable in the Horse Help course whenever you get in there. All those videos will be uploaded and they're waiting for you. We have some more bonuses that I'm going to share with you here shortly that'll also be included in that we've not done before. Let's see. Let me look back and see your question. You have lifetime access to, if you're looking in order of stages here, if you purchase the challenge replays, that's lifetime access, that's $7. We're going to put that to the side. Don't think about that right now. The main thing is getting through the course. Confidence Coaching Week was free. You're going to get lifetime access to that inside the course. The replays are there for you for life. The course is lifetime access for the Horse Help course. If you decide to stay with us after the first 6 weeks and go into the Horse Help College, if you pay for the course, that's lifetime access. If you choose to stay in the membership only and not do the courses, then you will get access to the videos, but the membership is not forever access. That does not give you lifetime access to those videos. I hope that makes sense. If there's anything that I can clear up, you can always shoot me an email as well, and hopefully I can get every question that you have answered. Let's see. I agree. Love how personal everything is, how everyone shares in accomplishments. Thank you, Charlene. I really, 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 really appreciate it, and I love having you and love watching your videos. Oh, super close. Sorry. All right, let me put this up real quick so you guys can see that while I'm going through and answering questions, and then we'll cover that. Penny says, I'm at Gasconite level and will buy the course. Great incentive to give me a goal with my new mule. Thank you. Oh my gosh, do you actually have a mule, or are you calling your horse a mule? Let me know. I have to know. Let's see. Jody says, can I use a gift card to purchase the course? Sure. If you have one, we can definitely do that. Shoot me an email. I'll have to figure out how to apply the code on that, but I can definitely make that work for you. That's not a big deal at all. So exciting and motivating and a lot to take in. Sorry, Beth, so many things. I hope that you can hear my passion behind the screen because I am very excited. Somebody asked about the start date. Start date is the 19th. Once the cart closes and you can't get into the course anymore, I believe that that's set for Wednesday night at midnight. You'll get emails. If you're on our email list, you'll get reminders about that. We'll have reminders on our Facebook to let you know how that's going to go. And you'll start getting access after that point to the replays. We've got some extra bonuses that you're going to get access to. Luann says, is it mandatory to submit in videos? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you're not struggling, if you don't want to send something in, if you don't have a question about something that you want to send a video in, you do not have to send in videos. That is not a requirement. It's just a perk. I don't know any other membership or course in the horse industry that's out there that allows you to do this and get that kind of attention. So do not be stressed about that. It's not a requirement, but just understand that you have that opportunity available to you if you would like it. Let's see. I did early bird deal, but I don't know how to access the course. So right now, if you've gone through the link and you signed up for the early bird access, it's going to take you to the hub that's going to tell you that you're waiting for the course to go live. As those weeks go live, instead of me just giving you access to everything and saying good luck, you're going to get access as they become available. So as those lessons are ready to go that we're going to cover, that's what you're going to focus on. When we move to the next week, then you'll have access to week 1 and 2. When we move to week 3, you'll have access to week 1 through 3. Just to try to make things a little bit easier and make sure that you can get through the process. Renee, absolutely. I guarantee you going through this process that we are going to knock that edge off, help you with pace, help you get through that rearing issue, but you have to send in videos and let us help you get through that, especially if there's anything that's questionable. Have Christy. Christy is one of our Academy student graduates. You can have her go through the process and send in the videos every week and let us help you step by step, and we will bridge the gap with those holes and get you set up for success. Renee recently imported an Icelandic pony from Iceland. Woohoo, super exciting. And she's having a little bit of issue with him, so we're going to help her work through that process through this course. Robert says, so I'm elite, paid for the course to have lifetime access. Is there a separate price for college to have the lifetime access? Yes. So for lifetime access of the college course, if you're getting in on the early bird special, then that early bird special is going to be the price that you're going to pay for the college as well. If you don't get in on the early bird special, the Horse Help course will be $197 and the Horse Help College will be $197 instead of $97. So it'll cost less than 4 riding lessons versus costing less than 2 riding lessons. Let's see, so the lives. Does it start at 7? How long does it go? I am not going to promise you that these are not going to be long lives. I'm a little long-winded, and I had all the best intentions with this confidence coaching week. I had so many things that I wanted to cover, and then when it came down to it, Michael and I talked too much for us to reach all the things that we wanted to do. So most of those lives are going to run you at least an hour, depending on how many video submissions we have in, how many questions we have in. The idea behind all of this is we don't want you to feel like you're sitting and waiting for us to answer your question for you to be able to move forward. So we'll try to cover as much as we absolutely possibly can in the time period. If we have to add in another live session to help make up for some of those videos and some of those Q&As, we kind of have this like no horse, no rider left behind program. We don't want anybody to feel like they're falling behind. Let's see. When does the 6 weeks of live instruction start? Leslie Thomas, it's going to start September 19th. So Monday, September 19th is going to be the first day that you're going to get access to week 1's lessons for the week. Let's see. Rhonda said, I started in 2020. I have the monthly membership deducted. What do I need to do different? So all you'll have to do if you want the lifetime access to this course, Rhonda, and you're already a member, is you're going to follow the link. I'm going to post it up here in a second. I'm going to put another one in the comments in case the one on the thing decides that it doesn't like me. It's been like a 50-50 shot. Go forward is not in his vocabulary. Yeah, I can see that. I love mules. Mules are great. Hey babe, hold on. Hold that thought. What does a mule face look like? Show me a mule face. Show me an angry mule. Happy mule. Sad mule. Excited mule. Spooked mule. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, it's my favorite part of his jokes. Okay, so let's see. Alicia says, if I buy the course, can my whole family send in videos as we go through the course? It would be myself and my 3 kids with their horses. Sure, absolutely. We just talked about it's the one price. I will have more details as far as you'll have the link where to send those videos in. I'll give you a time limit to try to keep them under just so it's easier for us to get through a bunch of people. But really, whatever part of the grade level that you're struggling with, that should be your focus of your video. So we can make sure to help you through that process. Colleen said I had to leave briefly, but caught tail end of the Team MG members. We still have access, just behind due to moving the courses over. Yes. So you'll still have, if you're a member, you will get access to all of these videos. You will not have the lifetime access to them unless you purchase the course, but you will get access to them. Right now, I'm shooting for November 1st. I hope it's earlier than that I can get everything moved over so you guys can jump in and get access to that. But I just want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. Shelly says, I've never found another program like yours. You all are the best. Aw, thank you. We try. We don't sleep much. We may or may not be drinking behind the camera, but you know, we have a good day. We have good days. Let's see. Can't wait for my daughter Alexa to get started. I believe if this is Jack, your Facebook user is not coming up with your name. We might end up kidnapping her for the Academy program. We were talking about that earlier today. Can I, for real, do the horse help course with my 2.5-year-old Pasifino filly? Absolutely, Michelle. We would love to have you. We'll love to walk you through that. We just colt started for one of the videos. We just colt started a Connemara. Did I say that right? Yep. Connemara is a gated breed. We just did a colt start for that, so we'll have an example of the Respect series, which I'll talk about this list here in just a second as well. It kicked like Jackie Chan, so that's fun, which is sometimes like a Paso. And then we just did a hot horse example on a rehab, not a rehab show Paso, but a horse that's been a show Paso its whole life, to take it through the Respect series and kind of let you see a little bit more hot and sensitive example of that. And then we'll keep adding to those examples as we go. But we're starting with a really good basis of not just the examples of what you're looking for with those grade levels and how to get through the process with your horse, what you're looking for, what we consider passing, where your hands should be, where your feet should be, what your mouth should be doing, are you clicking, are you kissing, all of those examples, and then an example of each of those different breeds going through the process. We'll have the Q&As and the repeats of everything, so you have the replays. Let's see. Currently listening while riding, Chloe. That's awesome. Do you have us on the loudspeaker in your arena, or do you just have us in your ear? Curious. Just run it on the Bluetooth. Michael's inspiration and Kelsey's jibber jabber. Carrie says, I want to do the horse help challenge with my 3.5-year-old Mustang. Fantastic. We have another a Tarzan lover. Enjoy that. If you guys watched the video yesterday, I'm trying to get the replay up on YouTube. Unfortunately, when I was showing you the videos of me going through that process with Tarzan, I ended up putting a little bit of music that wasn't supposed to be in there on there, and it caught me for copyright. So now I have to edit that out to get my, 3.5 hour live put up. Penny says that is Leroy. Hi, Barb. Jill said you make a cute mule, Michael. Lucky duck. I'm waiting to let mine out in the dark. Make good choices. Everybody loves turning their horses out after dark. Jenny says, can you post the Perfect Video app logo? There's more than one in the app store. Babe, can you pull that up on your phone for me real quick? And I will share it in the Perfect Video app store. Give me 1 second. It's going to be super zoomed in whenever I come over here because I'm really close to the screen. All right, so Perfect Video is a free app. The only reason that they'll make you try to pay for it is if you want to take the logo off of it. So what you're looking for, let me I want to remove this one. This is what Perfect Video looks like. So this is the app that we use. This is the app that we use to put voiceovers and do all of our training videos when we post those. Whenever we do our horse sale videos, we do everything on that. So that's what the Perfect Video logo looks like. And I can share that as well into the group so you guys have that. And I will share that as we get closer to. So I'll be sharing a link to some Amazon stuff that you can get to make life easy. It's really helpful to get a cheap tripod that you can put your camera on. One of my favorite tips to do to help video yourself, especially if you don't have anybody who can video you, is get the cheap tripod, put it on landscape mode, because landscape mode is the best way to take videos for us to be able to really see it without having to zoom in. Landscape mode is horizontal, and you're going to get two cheap you can get cheap cones off of Amazon, little orange cones, and I want you to put your phone on video on the tripod, and to the right and the left, I want you to put those cones out and figure out how far you can go and still be on the camera. So that'll let you know whenever you're riding, you don't have to feel like that camera has to follow you. You don't have to buy a pivot. A lot of our members have gotten into buying more things like that, so you can just follow them around and be super easy. But that's the cheapest, easiest way to make sure that you stay on your frame of your camera. And then you can do a voiceover after. You can tell us before the video or after the video what you're struggling with and what you're wanting to work on. Is the Horse Help course the Respect series, or is it different? So the Horse Help course is the newly recorded Respect series. So it's all new videos. The only thing that we've done, so it's new content, but we've also switched two of the grade levels. So we switched around the order. So that's something new that's in the new Respect series. And it's going to be the examples, and it's going to be all of the lives that we go through, going through these grade levels specifically. So right now, usually in our membership, when we do the lives, when we do the Q&As, it's covering all different kinds of videos. So you might have somebody working on spins and flying lead changes, or you might have somebody working all the way back in kindergarten. So there's a wide variety. This is going to be more pinpoint. And my members that are in the membership, if you're going to go through this course with us, I'm going to make you go back to the beginning and let us help you fix any of those kinks. If there's still things that you're struggling with, if your horse still isn't walking quiet on a loose rein, if your horse is still trying to push and go too fast on the trail, if there's still barn sour, still buddy sour, there's an issue with the Respect series, and we're going to fix it. Let's see. Kelsey, let me know when the link for college early bird is open. I already purchased the other early bird. Absolutely. I'm not going to let you guys miss out. I'm not going to surprise you. I'm not going to hold anything back from you. We'll have a big graduation ceremony. So the last day of the Horse Help course is on Halloween. So we've got some fun stuff planned for that. I hope you're ready to get a little inspiration and think outside the box, because we might have some extra prizes for that as well. Let's see. Kathleen, will we get the Horse Help workbook, checklist, etc. on sending videos in before the course starts on the 19th? Yes. So you'll have access to the workbook checklist. The checklist is going to be earlier than the workbook. And then the workbook itself, I'm trying to decide if I want to give you the whole thing ahead of time, because I want to keep you going on the right path, right? I don't want to give you that option to work super duper duper far ahead, because I want to fix those kinks and I want to work those things out. So I'm caught back and forth if I'm just going to give you like 1 week at a time, or if I'm just going to give you full access to the workbook. You'll get access to the bonuses early. Once we close cart, you'll have access to that where you can start watching. We'll have a bonus goal setting course that'll just be some easy steps, real quick videos, some worksheets to help you set some goals, get some things lined up in your head of where you want to go. And for me, more than anything, I want you to set those goals, because I want you to pass them, and I want you to be able to look back and say, hey, look where I was on week 1, look where I'm at in week 6, and you are going to be destroying it. It's going to be fantastic. Super, super excited. Loudspeaker. Renee has us on the loudspeaker while she's riding Chloe. We need a loudspeaker. I want to listen to, well, maybe not Michael's motivational speakers. They're a little bit intense for me. Let's see. Renee wants some help with ranch riding, which she's already killing it. She's very modest. Didn't find perfect video in the Play Store. So Play Store is Android, right, babe?
I think so.
Can you see what the alternative is for Android and what that logo looks like? Can you find that for me on Google? I'm going to have him Google something. We'll see how well this goes. How does it work when we're at the advanced boot camp during this course? Well, wouldn't you like to know? So, hopefully, as long as everything goes as planned, for those of you that have followed along this journey, we live in the middle of nowhere, and I have been trying to get fiber set up properly, which we have gotten that to the office now, which is why we're able to have this conversation, why we're able to start making this work and make more videos and upload more things, which is super exciting. We should be broadcasted to the entire farm area that the retreat happens on with Wi-Fi by time we get our retreats coming here. So they've got everything wired. They should be getting us up and running. So my plan is to have this broadcasting down to for the video review session that you guys can watch it from the hotel and watch it live. It's a little hard to have you all here in the office. And then whenever we do the Q&A, if there's anything that we're working through and answering questions and Michael needs to demonstrate, then we can do that at the round pen. So anybody that wants to join us for that at 7, you guys can grab something to eat, you can grab some drinks, come back up to the round pen and hang out with us and go through it that way. Let's see, did I understand correctly that the early bird price ends on Wednesday? Yes, the early bird's price will be, I believe it's Wednesday at midnight. Again, it's going to let you know in the email. We're going to let you know on the Facebook in case I messed that up. Looking forward to getting started. And well, let me know as you go back through things when you get feeling better and you're ready to rock and roll. Let me know so we can help you get caught back up. What?
Film R.
Is what it's called?
Yeah, Film R is for Android.
Okay, so the perfect video version of Android is called Film R. And let me switch back over so you can see this. And again, do not worry about if you don't see this or you don't catch it on the replay, because I will post all of this in the group for you. So that way you can get set up for success and not feel like you're behind. All right, so let me come back, get a couple more questions, then we're gonna have Michael go to the Q&A. Don't leave me, I see you. All right, let's see. Darn, you know we like to be overachievers. Yes, I do. I love it. Ooh, thank you. Delivery. Let's see. That sounds like the best thing ever. Well, I hope it is. I hope that you guys really enjoy this. I hope that you get to follow along the process. I would have my face up here that you guys would be looking at, but it's very, very close because I'm excited trying to read comments. So we'll be back to my face in just a second. We're excited to have you, excited to go along this journey. We hope that you share this with anybody that is a horse friend that you see that needs help. When you're out and about and you see somebody struggling with your horse, we hope that you share this message and share this experience with them as well. Barb says, can't wait for the goal setting. I need help with that because you guys set goals that are too small. I'm going to encourage you to think bigger. Let's see. Will those of us signed up for the Horse Help course that are attending a retreat work on whatever we need to? Yeah, absolutely. So just make sure that you speak up, raise your hand, talk to me, talk to one of our staffers, tell Michael to stop talking for 5 seconds, which is hard, as you can tell. We don't come up for a breath. If there's something you're stuck on, something you're struggling with, something you need help with, that's what we're there for. And that's why we're at the retreats. Can't talk. That's why we're at the retreats. Let's see. What if our project horse is not with us? For the retreat or for the course? If you can clarify on that. Oh, you did clarify on that. Gambry Project, Chloe, Advanced Boot Camp horse. So what we can do with that as we're working through some of the steps, if you don't bring him along, which if you have room in your trailer, you should definitely email me and see about bringing him along, because we could just make Michael work him for the week and then we can have fun on Chloe while we make him do all of the things that aren't fun. So email me that and see if we can get that to work out. Okay, so I'm going to throw this back on here for a second. horseguru.com/course. I'm going to post another link in the comments if this one doesn't like us right now. They're doing some work on it to make sure that the whole page that gives you all the details, all the bonuses, which I didn't even go through that. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Pause for one moment. Squirrel brain, getting ahead of myself. All right. So the Horse Help course, early bird sign up, $97 instead of $197. Course starts September 19th. Costs less than 2 riding lessons. We're doing 6 weeks of live instruction with newly recorded respect series. There'll be examples of cold horse, hot horse, gated horse, problem horse, colt start, lifetime access, ability to download not just the video, you can download the audio, and you can download the transcripts, which I make no promises. Your boy is a redneck. So the transcripts on there are definitely going to be laughable when you download them. And they might not make a whole lot of sense. But if you prefer to read his redneck ability, then do that. We'll have the workbook and the checklist. We submit videos weekly. We'll do those Tuesdays. Get questions answered in our Horse Help Q&A on Wednesdays. Behind the scenes with me on Thursdays. We have a 14-day progress money-back guarantee, which means from the time that the course starts, for 14 days, if you can prove to us that you've gone through the steps that were supposed to be done in those 14 days and you haven't found success, I will happily give you your money back, and then I will come visit you and show you exactly how those steps work and that you should send in more videos to us. I promise you, if you go through these steps, you're going to find success with your horse. And prizes, which for those of you that are staying on here with us as we answer some of our questions, we're going to have some prizes here at the end as well. All right, let's see. Jen, I'm excited. We'll be doing the course with my 16-year-old Paso and my brand new 4-year-old Halflinger. One hot and one cold, one teen and one green. Okay, that's super funny. You'll definitely have to make sure that we get before and after videos of everything. Yeah, every time you say colt, captions say colt, C-U-L-T. Oh, that's fantastic. Great, babe. Did you hear that? Every time you're trans, yeah. I'm going to make him stop say colt start. Okay, let me remove this. I'm going to back up. I'm going to make Michael get on here real quick. Let's see. Prizes. Yes, see, everybody wants prizes. Whoop, whoop. All right. If you want...
Ahoy!
Oh, wow, loud. Okay, cool. Let me grab the first question for you and throw it on there real quick.
Questions!
Okay, so...
Guys, think about it like this. People spend an ungodly, unfathomable amount of money on prep school for their kids. Why do they spend money on prep school? Because prep school prepares them for life. Prep school prepares them for the Ivy Leagues. Prep school prepares them for any college that they're going to afterwards. What's college? Ultimately, what they're going to do for a living to ensure they have a good quality of life. We don't claim to be the best dressage riders in the world. We don't claim to be futurity reiners. We have worked at an elite world-class level of gaited horses, trick riding, colt starting, problem horse working. But what we do claim is that we are an amazing prep school because we are preparing you to be successful at whatever endeavor that you plan to go on. So if you decide that you just want to be confident, have a good horse, and from there learn to do dressage or to do reining or to rope or to whatever that is, we can prepare you as good as anybody out there to be successful because we can really ensure that we cover all the bases, that you have control of all your horse's body parts, that you have a willing partner, a willing companion in your horse that is geared and ready to do anything that you want.
It looks like right now this is actually working the way that it's supposed to.
Boom!
So
that's
maybe,
working the way it's supposed to.
Horseguru.com/course.
I knew what a / was.
Yeah, I know, because I had to write it on a piece of paper for you to figure out what you were doing, but it's fine. All right, so let's get into some Q&As. If you guys have more questions about the course or anything else, throw that on there too. I will be going through those as we go. We're going to keep answering questions tonight until we're out of questions, and then we will just be starting back over because tomorrow's Tuesday. So for those of you that are in our membership, we will be back to video reviews on Tuesday, go to our Q&A on Wednesday, and our Kelsey's Corner on Thursday because now we have good internet. Whoop, whoop. Okay, first question.
I'm getting a nice neck bend in the lunge, but her body is still stiff. Joe, nice C shape. It's weird. How do I get the body to bend? Don't worry so much about bending the body. Worry about moving the body parts. Now that you have her neck a little soft, start asking her back feet to cross over. So take her bent neck and take her face and take your energy towards her butt until she crosses up her back feet, crosses up her back feet, crosses up her back feet. When she's doing that nice and easy, then get that bend in her neck, drive in behind that shoulder and look at her towards her chest and get her to start crossing over her front feet. If you start working those 3 body parts, head, butt, and shoulders, head, butt, and shoulders, we call that square dancing, and everything else will soften on its own. Another thing you can do to soften the horse's body is to get her to drop their head when they're looking at you. So not just bend their head inward, but also lower your hand and get some bend in it. And
No, you go, and then I gotta tell them.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
good?
you go, and then, no, don't pick the next one.
Okay.
Whenever you're done with that, let me know. I have to tell them about my surprise.
Oh, go.
Okay.
Surprise.
All right. You didn't even respond to my surprise. Are you excited? I texted it to you.
Super excited.
Are you?
Yes.
So,
What is it?
for those of you, what is it? Do you not read my text messages?
I read your text messages
No, you
sometimes. We're learning together. What's our surprise?
So, for those of you that were with us for the advanced retreat in May, and we did a little video on, what did you teach it on? It was on working cows for the first time and intro to roping on a gaited horse, right? So we videoed that for the television show Better Horses, and we were originally supposed to be a commercial, but they reached back out and told me today that they loved the episode so much that had you guys playing soccer, playing pool noodles, doing all these things. Instead of just giving us a commercial, they gave Michael the whole episode. So sometime during the next month, I don't have the air date yet, but they will have a full episode airing on RFD TV as well as the Better Horses TV show and the Cowboy Channel.
What? We're going to Hollywood.
Fireball.
We're
I think
famous.
Fireball, Wendy's horse, is one of the horses that was on there that was the main subject in it.
What?
I saw Penny in the video. I need to go back there and look at who all was there for the advanced retreat. I didn't have much of a chance to advanced boot camp.
This
But
is exciting.
super excited. It is exciting.
Good job.
Yeah.
Hey,
like
good job on
finally,
yours.
you're finally getting
There we
notoriety
go.
for all of your pain and suffering. All of those problem horses paid off. This is just like the bun show. Just put the bun right there.
Next question.
I said it before, but still true. It's cheaper than my deductible. Woohoo! Yay for health insurance. All right. Could you have Michael do the various mule faces again? Gilding face and chest. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hold on. Wait. Get in the center. So in case I want to take screenshots of this. Back up just a little bit.
Yoli.
And get in the center, which is... Nope, wrong center. There we go. Okay. Ready. Happy
Ready.
mule. Sad mule. Excited mule. Spook mule. Angry mule.
Mule eating a cookie. Mule about to kill you.
Ooh. Z-donk. Do a Z-donk. What does a Z-donk face look like?
Whack whack.
Are
That's
those
the sound
ears?
of her ears hitting her neck.
All right, chestnut mare. Hey, they're not done. You have more requests. Oh, okay. That's it? You're not even going to play? That's fine.
What would you do for a horse that won't that won't move?
Won't move unless you put a lead rope on.
That won't move unless you put a lead rope on.
I imagine trying to lead by the halter or lead by the face or lead by the mane, and they're saying, nope, sorry.
Well, you can work on and do some liberty. We could do some liberty lessons on it and get them driving in. You can put them up against the wall with a lead rope and show them how to move off of a crop with your every step and mirror your movement. Again, that's kind of getting into liberty and programming them that way, and that really gets them where they want to stay right there with you and stay in their spot.
All right. Work my way down the list. Colleen says, when do we get to see the Africa videos? So you're not going to miss out on that either. Right now, the first episode went from an hour down to like 35 minutes. But I'm going to share that all with you. I will post it in the membership. I will put it in the course group. And
But that's without you talking about it, right? That's just the video.
that's just the video. Yeah, that's not me talking
Sorry.
about it. Anywho, so that's another cool thing that we're going to be excited to talk to you about. And for those of you that are goal setting, we're going to take 2 groups with us next year. So if you...
But who's coming to Africa with us?
If you like what you see, so you don't have to feel like you have to go alone to do this adventure, we're going to go back.
Yes.
So we're going to stay over
all
there.
you've got to do is be able to outride one person.
Michael Gascon.
If you have a aunt or uncle that you don't like too much, invite them too. And surely you can outride them. Only got to outride one person. The lion's always going to take the slowest.
Michael, no, that is not what this is about. That is not how it's going to work. But we're going to take 2 groups. We're going to take a more advanced group that wants to do the canter ride, that wants to go out and about where the lions are, and a group that does not want to do quite as much cantering and does not want to be where the lions are. We're going to split that up. There are 8 spots available for each of those rides, and
Boom.
of that, 4 have been spoken for from each group already. So we have 4 spots left in the 4. I don't even know what direction I'm going. 4 spots left in the first one, 4 spots left in the second one. We'll have more details. We'll give you first shot. We'll put up the waiting list and see first come, first serve. Once we have all those details together, we are working out the dates.
Each of those groups, we're looking for 3 good riders and 1
Michael,
rider.
God's gone.
We'll give him a pass.
That is not true. Do not listen to him.
This past trip, we had a Canadian. She was a lovely person.
Michael, she was God. No, do not listen to him.
We'll miss her.
Do not listen. No. That is not true. Do not listen to anything he says at all.
Why has it never tasted Canadian bacon before?
Michael, read the question. You're done. This is why. Stop. Read the question.
I'm hoping Nico will be well enough to start next week. He has had laminitis, but is getting better every day. Tiago will be getting work too, but he has been through the grades with Michael already. Awesome. We are glad to hear it. Can't wait to hear about your success.
Let's see. Michelle says, I miss a few of the lives the first week due to my forehead is so big. Okay, I'm just going to stay down here. Let's see. I'll be watching without my horse the last 4 days from Hawaii. Take us with you.
Hawaii.
We want to go.
Bucket list.
We want to go. Oh, everybody's saying exciting. Wendy says, holy smokes. How cool is that? Super exciting. That's about your episode. Let's see. Here's a question.
My Paso has lost sight in one eye. He spooks very often. I have worked on desensitizing him. However, he seems to forget the desensitizing after a couple days. I pull noodle tarp. I have to start all over again. He is a smart horse. Is he simply trying to act like it with me? Yes, ma'am. We work a lot of physically handicapped horses. A horse that's blind in one eye, glaucoma, lack of hearing, missing something, and the key is just treat them like the horse you want them to become. If you treat them like a victim, they will forever become a victim. If you desensitize and you do these things, but you do it as if they're a blind horse and you're kind of holding back because of it, then it'll feel like you have to repeat yourself because you're not holding them to the same standard. Understand, every driving horse around the world is driving blind, and they handle just fine, but we expect a lot out of them. A lot of times when a horse becomes vision impaired or hearing impaired, we start treating them different. They start acting different, just cause and effect. So we want to hold him to that standard, and he'll be able to do it.
Barb said, so if I sign up for the course, you need to sign up for the membership. No, absolutely not. So you can, hopefully, all you ever need is the course. If that's all you ever need and you can reach all your horsey goals, that's the goal, right? We want to get you through as little amount of course or information that you have to go through to find all of the results that you want. So that's just an option down the road as you go through. You don't have to pick that option. You don't have to do that option. I'm just letting you know of what the path is of the things that we have available if you do decide that that's something that you want to do. Steph says, I'll go cantering and see lions. Yes! Let's see. When people want to come to your retreats but don't own a trailer, how do they get their horse to your facility? So we've had people before, they can either carpool, find out if somebody's coming from that area. If you let us know what retreat you're interested in, we can send you people that are signed up, their email address to see if there's anybody interested in carpooling a horse down. Or you can also send on a hauler. We have people that, a lot of times we get the hauler option because people will send their horse for training for 30 days or 60 days before the retreat. And so that makes it where they only have to make one trip down, or you can have your hauler drop your horse off and pick your horse up after. And we've got suggestions and references for those.
She wants to take her ex-husband to Africa.
Okay, that's funny.
That would be awesome.
So this is not true. Lions don't sleep at night. Lions roar at night. Just throwing that out there. They hunt and they are very vocal at night. Not that you will hear that in your tent and you will
Not
be
that
snug.
they won't eat something during the daytime because they're supposed to be napping during the day, and we saw a lioness just body thump a wildebeest 20 feet away from us, and then when we parked right beside her to watch her eat, 6 of her cubs jumped out of the bushes and ran right past us to jump on its back.
Okay, everybody thinks that you're funny.
See, Canadian bacon.
Where do you find the checklist to be able to print it? It will be inside the hub. So once it's available on there after the doors close, you will have the option to be able to see that and print it and download it.
And I have really got that checklist like down pat this week because I have redone it probably 42 times this week.
You got your grades in a row. That's good.
What is your advice in overcoming fear and nervousness after an accident? logically, you should not be afraid, but emotionally you are. Okay, so logically, the logical side only works if you know exactly why it happened and exactly how to keep it from happening again. Whenever you are afraid and you remain afraid, it's because you're missing something. There's something, your brain doesn't believe that you understand it. If you know it just factually, just cause and effect, if I do this, this will never happen again, and you really believe it beyond believing it, like a law, like you believe in gravity, like you believe in and so many of our natural laws, if you understand that, then there will be nothing to be afraid of. But whenever we are afraid, it's because we don't understand why it happened and we don't understand how to keep it from happening. So that's what this education is for. What are you doing?
I feel like a puppet. Ow! Stop it!
I assume that there are horses to use when you come to a retreat. As I am between horses, no problem. We would love for you to ride some of our horses.
Tell us about the options. What do you have?
We have quarter horses, and we have pasafinos. We have gaited horses. We have roping horses. We have trotty horses.
I have trick riding horses.
We
Big
have
horses,
rough
small
horses. We have
horses.
smooth
We
horses.
do
We have
have
fat
horses.
horses. We have small horses.
We have both ends of the spectrum. If you decide that you're on the fence about buying a Paso, I will let you ride King, my beautiful trotty quarter horse. Let's see. Charlene says, "What was your delivery
Would you get
of a little
up in the
bit ago?"
screen, woman? There
I'm
you go.
reading
Smile.
the questions.
You weirdo.
This is called Problem Horse Juice. It is a mixture of a lovely ice and alcoholic beverage.
What was your delivery of a little bit ago?
That's what I was showing her. She heard the delivery. I got a knock knock. My family loves me a lot. There hasn't been too many problem horses today.
Would
so it's
love
been
to
good.
go to Africa some year. Already have a long distance trip planned for 2023. Is this something you'll be doing
Wendy,
every year?
Do
Yes.
2 trips.
We will probably go back more than once, as there are more than one average rider that need to go with us. Or ex-husbands.
Or more than one average ride.
We get paid.
Michael.
We get paid to take husbands on riding lessons in Africa.
Let's see what this says. He will be the last riding behind us.
Somebody has to be the caboose.
Yeah, so, and this is one of the things that we talk about in the vlog, or we're working on for the vlog, is I didn't realize how loud that these animals would be outside of the tent.
It's a tent. You can hear everything.
I know, but like going there, I didn't picture to be, sleeping and hear a roar of a lion, or know that a buffalo just lost its life, or hear 2 elephants having a marital dispute. Like, it was so wild. So wild. Tina says, "Sorry to ask this because I know you essentially answered this on the fragments, but could do a recap of the different options of courses versus membership? I think I need a chart." So if you have the membership, you technically do not have to purchase any of the courses. You will get access to those videos. They will be in the membership once I get everything moved over to the new platform. You just don't get lifetime access to those. And you don't see them as we go through them live currently, because I don't have everything moved over for you yet. But the courses, you have your horse help course, which is your first 6 weeks. If that's all you need, that's perfect. You're out and about. You're doing what you want to do. If you decide that you want to stay longer, on the back end of that, we will have 6 more weeks of the horse help college. Same thing. You can purchase that college course, or you can get a 1-year membership, and that will include the course. For those of you that already have a membership, you obviously won't have to do that. You just want to make sure that you have your lifetime of those courses. In case you ever decide to leave the membership, you always have those videos. With the membership, it's a monthly reoccurring or a yearly reoccurring. So once you decide to leave, you lose access to all of that. That's the only difference. If there's anything that I can clarify for you, I would be happy to do so. Your checklist, let's see, where do I get the checklist? It's going to be in the hub. So once you sign up, you follow that Horse Guru /course. That will get you signed up. When you get on there, you'll see the big header image. You'll see a little thing that says that the course starts September 19th. And starting after Wednesday, you will start seeing things appear in there so we can start the course on the 19th. This is you.
I don't want to repeat my question I asked last night if you already answered. It was about lunging without a line and him kicking at me in the center of the round pen. All right, so no, That almost got me today. I was free lunging a horse, and it turned its hips up, pointed both back feet at me, and went wah! A little Connemara. It was beautiful.
There's a video of it. It'll be in the course.
It was. I mean, it wasn't very far from my face. I was like, "Ooh, fella, no, 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 no." So, whenever you're lunging, especially if you're free lunging, you gotta have something in your hand to create distance. So whether that's a flag stick or whether that's a lunge whip, you want to have something that create distance since you don't have the lead rope to be able to take their face your direction and move their butt away from you. So, and make from the beginning, like that was the first session, first day working with that horse that was a known kicker, and I had to let him know, buddy, you won't be kicking anybody around here, okay, fella? So if your horse has the tendency to do that, you want to have something to create space, whether a flag stick that gives you a 4-foot extension of your arm or a lunge whip that you can put continuous pressure until he straightens up and gives you the space that you deserve.
Got you. I got you. Where'd it go? Where was the one that we were on? King is a blast. Yes, we love King so much. Will the videos for this week be available for a while after this week is over? Sorry if this has been asked. Busy preschool teacher here. I am behind on watching, but want to catch up. Absolutely. So it'll be in your email if you signed up for the free confidence coaching week. It'll be in your email. We've done a recap each day. You can also find these on our YouTube channel. As soon as you go onto the YouTube channel, there's going to be a spot that says Free Confidence Coaching Week, and I put the replays there as well. So you can catch those. That's probably the easiest place to see them all in order and watch them in succession. And then you can always go back and pause them wherever you're at on YouTube and go back and revisit from that spot whenever you have time. And if you have questions about something, please let me know. You gonna read this one?
I'll be watching some videos to prep, but the first few times I officially started working with my filly in the round pen, she wanted to run into me, over me, when I her to move her feet.
When I got her to move her feet, when I have her move her feet. Yeah.
Is the fix for that in preschool or kindergarten? Well, preschool will get her moving away from you to start. So preschool might not be a bad idea. Preschool is simply a free lunge over obstacles. Now go ahead and get her moving. The idea of moving away from you, and since you're free lunging, if she doesn't want to move away from you, you can really increase pressure and she's not in your space. But then kindergarten is the next thing that happens right after that. And that's when you'll have to stand your ground a little bit, be a little stern and say, no, ma'am. I put a roof over your head. I put food in your belly. You get free medical, free dental. You get shoes whenever you want to. The least you can do is back up out of my space. And you're going to take that stern approach until you can be soft with her. Because that is the very first thing. If you can't back the horse out of your space from the ground, do not ride. Do not keep working. That is I wouldn't care if I'm working a foal, if I'm working a weanling, if I'm working a colt start. If they won't back out of your space in the animal kingdom, whoever moves their feet backwards, whoever gets smaller, whoever moves their feet is the loser. Whoever runs into you, whoever puffs up, whoever gains ground, that is the leader. We don't want a horse to be our leader. All right, where are we at?
Don't scroll. You can just let me handle the remote. You didn't let me handle the remote.
It's lower.
Can you?
Lower.
Don't touch.
Lower.
Look, Renee wants to ride with lions.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. You like to ride far enough and fast enough, you'll be fine.
Or are you just saying she won't be the last one at the end of the
line? She will definitely not be.
They don't
Renee's like the little kid that if you ride for 4 hours, she's like, more. I have a nephew like that. No matter what you do, whenever more. And no, you've been in a tractor more. Renee's like that. If you ride all day long, at the end of the day, let's go eat dinner. No, more. Let's find more.
Cantering in the 2-point for 5 to 8 minutes at a time, dodging thorns. So, I'm ready for my rest in between.
You talk about working a hot horse. I have a Tennessee Walker without lunging. Is there a difference between working to tire them and working to expel excess energy? I'm not looking to do either with a hot horse. I don't want to get rid of any of their energy, and I don't want to wear them out. I want them to deal with their energy because that's their personality. So our idea of lunging for attention is really walking and getting their face loose. And when you figure that out and you have that aha moment, like, oh, their energy is not my problem. My lack of control of their energy is the problem. It doesn't matter if your kid is spastic and is all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Do you have control of your kid or don't you? Does your kid respect you or don't you? If they do, it doesn't matter how much sugar they have. They'll say, yes, ma'am. And the problem is that so many programs have been based off of cold horses that you can threaten them with work. And then you do that with your Tennessee Walker and you feel ridiculous because the Tennessee Walker is built to go all day long, all day nonstop. So it's the equivalent of threatening a marathon runner with a lap. It's just not the way to go about it. So check out the videos and check out the course, and you'll see a firecracker of a little mare that we are working to get relaxed, a spotted saddle horse that we are working to get relaxed, and none of it has to do with wearing them out.
So Sue said, do we sign up at gasconhorsemanship@gmail.com? So you're going to actually go to horseguru.com/course. But if you can't find where to go, Sue, please shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to send you all the links and help you get signed up.
Understand, guys, you guys can do no wrong because we will answer any question and we will make it work. Send us a smoke signal, send us a text message, send us whatever, and we will figure it out for you.
If you send us a smoke signal, you better have marshmallows because I'm in like a s'mores mood. The leaves are starting to fall on the ground.
Is it okay to flex a horse's head left and right when using a bit when the horse is still in kindergarten? If the horse is still in kindergarten, you're not on his back, so I'm not sure why you're flexing the horse's head. Kindergarten is backing the horse up, so we don't want to start flexing left and right until the horse respects our space. Because if we're flexing that horse and the horse doesn't respect our space, when we flex it toward us, if we're talking about on the ground, it can run us over. So kindergarten is backing the horse and gaining respect of our bubble and our space. And once we gain respect of our space, then we can create that circle because the horse respects what's in the circle. If you don't get kindergarten first and back them out of your space and you start trying to bend them, now when they bend, you're here, they're straight, you ask them to bend, they just run you over. When they respect your space and you're standing in the middle of the bubble, then they circle around you because they respect your space. So that's why kindergarten is before flexing. That's why kindergarten is before first grade, getting them bent soft and easy.
Don't touch.
No, Sorry if you've already mentioned this. Can we do the course with multiple horses since there are prizes involved, or do we have to commit with one horse?
No, absolutely.
The more the merrier.
The more horses, and for us, the more experience you get doing it, the more confident you get with it. And so you may be doing it with all those horses, and you may only struggle with one a week. Well, if you're struggling with something or you want advice on something, send in the video of that horse. Don't feel like you have to send in all those videos of each of those horses. Stop touching me.
My mammy said, my mammy said, son, every horse you ride, you learn something new. And she didn't know what extreme I was going to take that to, but she told me that when I was a wee young lad. And I took that to heart. And now she's like, you can ride a horse for more than 1 month, right? I was like, yeah, but after a month, I already know who they are, so my learning curve goes down. So let's get them out of here and get the next one in here. She has been on me for years about that.
Did you just call your mom your mammy?
My mammy.
Don't say
like
that.
the water boy. My mama said. My mama said.
Mama's good.
Mama
mammy,
said.
not so much. Ooh, I already did that one.
You read.
What about a horse who kicks other horses on the trail?
Yeah. What about horses that kick other horses on the trail?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The last time I got kicked, you know who was riding the horse?
In all fairness, I did not get the opportunity to go through the respect series before I hopped on that horse, which isn't something that we do ever. But we did that, and I'm sorry that you were the victim.
She got kicked. Yeah. So we were going to Africa, going around here, and of course, when anybody knows you're a horse trainer, you end up... That's why if I ever go to like these other countries and for whatever reason I'm not teaching a clinic, I never tell anybody that I'm a horse trainer. I'm just, nope, don't know nothing. Give me the oldest, brokest, deadest, 1 foot in the grave horse you got, because I always end up riding problem horses. So both of us ended up riding problem horses, and everything's fine, and we're flying through the bush, and we're dodging and ducking and weaving through these real thick, thorny vines, the dark side, and we are... Next thing you know, I'm in one lane, she's in the other, and her horse goes,
you were trying to pass me.
Kicks me right in the knee. I wasn't.
But because I didn't have control of that horse's head, and I didn't have that horse's attention, I could not prevent that from happening. Now, that horse, the next day...
She did a double tap on his neck, and that was the cue. Kick him.
Oh, you think that I had sign language with the horse from Africa that I had met for the first time?
Tapped him on the neck and told him. Yeah, that's what happened.
Cool. So the second day after I was able to go through the respect series and fix that, the second that horse flicked an ear, even looked at that horse, I was able to redirect their attention and we never had a problem. I could canter up along the other horses, people could pass me, people could run up on my butt, and that horse did not have a problem after that.
In layman's terms, the day that your horse respects the leash more than it respects the urge to fight other dogs, your dog will never fight other dogs. The day that your horse respects your leash more than its urge to be marish or kicky, it will no longer kick other horses.
Can you not? Oh.
There you go. Go ahead, read it.
What about a horse that appears to stop reacting and stands, but actually is going inward or zoning out as opposed to respond and relax, and then some other point just explodes?
Great question. What we do is second graders for freezing up, and we get them to do just that. We let them take it inward, we let them freeze, we let them do whatever mentally that they want to do to feel better about the situation. And then third grade, we desensitize emotion, where we move their feet and ask them to do those same simple tasks, backing up, giving left, giving right. Well, they can't freeze up and answer the question at the same time. The two don't go together. So once we get their feet moving while under distress, once we get their feet moving, once there's a tarp or something on their back that's scaring them, and asking them to turn left, turn right, back up, they can't do both. They can't mentally shut down and give the right answer to the test at the same time. So what does it do? It teaches them, just like the amazing men and women of the United States military, it shows them how to operate under distress, which is exactly what boot camp does. And that's how we keep that from happening.
I didn't see the rainbow color halter set on the website. I love it. So this was from last night. We were going through Tarzan's journey. I still have a couple left, I think. We had only advertised them originally to our
would be amazing
membership club.
Make them work hard for it, though.
Yeah, but I don't know how many I have to give
Exactly.
them. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Am I going to overpromise and underdeliver?
So supply and demand. If you only have one or two, I mean, I bet somebody will work really hard for it.
Okay.
Boom. All right.
What are you thinking? We're not there yet. You'd be thinking of what you need somebody to do to win a halter or to win something. What that would take. We've had a bunch of people in the comments. So.
Whoever has the slowest slope in Africa wins a halter.
Michael Gascon. That's not funny. Okay, so Michael's not really good at advertising this experience of a lifetime.
It was awesome.
But in all fairness, they have their staff members are at the beginning. Your guide is at the beginning, and a staff member is at the back of the herd. So you never have to be in that last position. So that's always reassuring. That if somebody was going to get eaten by a lion, that it's hopefully not you. Have you ever had respect series on a horse over 20? Absolutely. I actually cold started a 23-year-old rescue passo.
Go you.
In Georgia. Woo!
Boom.
We've done a lot of horses over the age of 20. And, you know, whether they're at a clinic or they get sent for training. We've had horses shipped across the country that are 25 years old, and I guess they just did the wrong thing to the wrong person, and they needed some boot camp, and we got them. And absolutely, age doesn't matter, breed doesn't matter.
Did you know Colonel Sanders was 65 years old and on welfare? And at 88, he was a billionaire. It's never too late to learn.
You're like a little motivational record.
What can I say? Go ahead. Next
okay.
one.
I was going to say. So this was also during the Tarzan video where I was able to just easily deworm him at 6 days feral, 7 days feral.
First and foremost, your surroundings, your facility is everything. Having a good hitching post, having a way to take the argue or the fight away from the horse without you getting physical with the horse. So many times, deworming, vaccinating, coggins, clipping, all this stuff is a problem because number one, people already think it's a problem before they go in, number one. And number two, people put themselves in a position where it's mano a mano, me versus you, competition. My grandpappy would say, son, don't get in a pissing match with a skunk. You'll lose. Don't get in a tug-of-war match with a horse. I see people reaching for their face and the horse's head's going all over the place. Every time that horse moves his head here or there, they get a release. That's a good way to create a heck of a problem. So having a good hitch and post, having a place where you can do work, where you can vet your horse, where you can help the farrier out, all these things make a huge difference. Some of the biggest binds that I've gotten in with horses had nothing to do with the horse. It had to do, I'm working on somebody's facility that is not a horse facility, that has nothing to help me, and they want me to do something that the horse isn't prepared to do, and I don't have the facility to help me out. Will get you in a bind. So tips on deworming, tips, so many of these things, put yourself in a position where the pressure isn't on you. If you watch our videos on our hitch and post and how we approach this stuff, we do not have issues deworming or clipping or working with the vets or working with the farriers. So much of that comes just from having good hitch and post. They're very cheap in comparison to having a horse. Definitely a worthy investment for any horse owner.
Okay, don't touch mine. Do we use PayPal? Okay, so Sue, you won't actually use PayPal for this one. It'll have a credit card processor on there.
Boom.
If for any reason that we need to help set you up with that, we can get you all taken care of.
Understand, she deals with me, and I am horrible with technology. So if she can handle
I'm
me,
obviously not real great. We are zoomed in on our foreheads currently.
Well, you want to
My
see
forehead is half of the distance
People
of the
want to see
screen.
the fire in our eyes.
I look like half the training horses when they show up. They get off the trailer, wide-eyed.
We've never heard of you mentioning leg pressure during this course. Is it all about the head? All right, Mr. Ed and Wendy. So much of it, absolutely, because we're talking about prep school. And in college, in our advanced courses, understand leg cues are exactly what that say. A leg cue, a verbal cue. All these things are cues. The crop cue, all these are cues. A cue is a nice way of asking for something. Will you please? Nobody in the history of horses and humans interaction has physically kicked the horse and moved it where they wanted to. If you put your leg on a horse or you kicked the horse and it went where you wanted, it wanted to. Believe me. And the problem that I find with so many people is they learn how to use these leg cues. And the leg cues are great on the perfect horse in the perfect environment, but the moment they don't work, we do not know what to do because we don't understand what the manual override is. We don't understand how it was made because we didn't start learning in prep school. We started learning in college. That is a problem because you don't have the fundamental or the foundation to make it go right when the horse doesn't want it to go right. So that's why everything is about the manual override through this respect series and through this course. But I promise you, if you figure this out, it's so easy and simplistic to move from what we're doing in the respect series to putting leg cues. I mean, it's just the most seamless transition. I will have a horse that has no idea what it's doing and go through the respect series for a week, 2 weeks, and by the end of the month, I'll have them completely on my legs where they don't want me to pick up the reins because the reins are the manual override. Very similar to off-leash obedience. The best off-leash obedience dogs are oftentimes the best on-leash obedience dogs. Well, we just want an obedient horse. Well, before you can have an off-leash obedience horse and a great bridleless horse, first they got to learn how to use the bridle. So that's what so much of this course is just clearing up the fluff, the gray in the industry that people don't understand of how to get a horse that doesn't want to do something to do it. And more than that, get them to do it easily and willingly.
All right.
Go ahead.
Just an FYI, Michael, I still have Thor, aka Milky, that you worked with several years ago at a clinic in Pueblo, Colorado. He's a dream to ride and camp with in the Wyoming mountains. Is this the Pueblo, Colorado clinic where you guys went trail riding and everybody had pistols strapped to their hips and there were bears and mountain lions and
Yeah.
You guys are legends.
Yeah,
he had a lot of fun at your clinic.
Yeah. Told that story a lot of times. Why are you ladies have big pistols? Because there's bears. We're going around the ledge. I'm the only one looking down. There's like a 1,000-foot drop off on this ledge, and everybody else is looking up. And me being the dumb redneck that I am, I'm like, why y'all looking up? If we fall, we're gonna die. They're like, we're not worried about the fall. Mountain lions like to jump from up. What? We have bears and mountain lions on the same trail?
Let's see. What's the best way to start riding a horse solo on the trail for the first time? Perhaps you've already covered this. I haven't seen all the videos yet.
Number one, don't be afraid to think that I've answered the question already. I've answered all these questions 1,000 times and plan to
But now we have the search feature, which will be super cool.
Plan to answer these questions 1,000,000 more times. Understand it's a pattern. common sense and horse behavior and human behavior creates the same issue. So it's no problem. Don't be afraid to ask the same question again. So much of it, once you go through the respect series, the respect series gets them where they're dependent upon you, their attention's on you, they're respecting you. From there, let's go outside. As soon as they can pass that and pass it good, that's why she's had me do so many videos.
It hasn't been that many videos.
Oh my gosh, 12 hours a day of making videos.
No.
All day long
we did like 10 today.
All these videos that we're making on these horses that I've never done before, I'm showing you just how well you need to pass before you go out. And I'll tell you, hey, I'm not ready to go out yet. Hey, this is the whole session. Hey, this is the whole session. Hey, today this horse is going out. And I'll show you just what it looks like. Once you can pass that and get that horse giving you its respect and its undivided attention, you are ready to go out. Even on a colt start, you'll see me go out of the round pen because they're giving me their respect and their undivided attention. Well, then it doesn't matter. In, out, open field, not open field. All right.
Oh my gosh. No, Christine, no. Michael and I did this. Can we please do the tortilla slap challenge on horseback at the October boot camp?
That would be awesome.
That's surely be out to go viral. You know, the worst part is viral videos
That's a good idea.
in the world in the world that we live in, people would not care that people are hitting each other with tortillas. It would be the mental pressure of the horses having to witness that we would get the negativity from. They wouldn't care that we'd be slapping the crap out of each other with tortillas.
I think we need to do that. That'll work.
Are you going to just run past and slap with a tortilla?
I think we need to smack with pies.
I mean, at least it's the boot camp, so it's not like we have to impress anybody. Like they all know each other. They're just going to beat the tar out of each other with tortillas. It could be fun. We'll video that. It'll be on RFD
Did the
TV.
respect series on a 30-year-old Paso mare and a 32-year-old Paso Gelding.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
Good
what I'm
job.
talking about.
And a baby. She's done the whole spectrum of Pasos. Super cool. Can you take a mini through that series, even if it isn't being ridden?
Yes.
Absolutely. Which,
You should probably do it twice. Twice or 3 times.
Hold that thought. I'm going to scroll down here real quick. I just shared this link. It's in the comments. If you go onto this is Michael's video of him training 2 feral two feral minis for a therapy program. So we had gotten a call about training minis, and we're like, absolutely, we can do that. And they showed up, and like, we want to use them for our therapy program. Okay, cool. They bring a stock trailer, and as they're pulling in, we hear these 2 minis bouncing off the sides of the walls like they're ping pong balls. Like, this is not going to be good. They back the round pin up. You can't catch them. You can't halter them. They have never had anything done with them. If you check out that video, it's also on our YouTube channel called The Pony Makeover. Therapy Pony Makeover. So funny. Michael's doing it, a cute little what's the word I'm looking for? Not a commercial. It's like a recap of all of the training that he did with them. Super funny. Let's see.
Give us some questions.
I'm trying. Looking.
Come on.
Did respect series with both my horses over 20. Fantastic.
Take no prisoners. Get it done.
Planning ahead, can we pick Kelsey to cold start? LOL. I know how much she loves gypsies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's all right. I cold started some gypsy crosses in Africa. It was super fun. They all went out and about on their first, ride 2. Both the gypsies that we started, ride 1 was in the round pen, ride 2 was out and about, right?
I love when we have multiple horses to choose from because my wife is a wonderful colt starter, but her ability to pick something wall-speed is amazing. Me, I can kind of eye up a horse and be like, I want that one because that one's going to be easy. Or I want that one.
Oh, look at how cute it is.
She's like, oh, give me the cute one. And I'm like, okay, babe, you can have the cute one. Well, every time it wants to murder her. She has a knack for picking the wall-speed ones.
Yep.
I have a pretty good knack for picking the easy ones.
How wide is your hitching post? You want to go measure it?
3 feet.
Is it 3 feet?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Is it?
3 feet would be good.
We have the measurements on our website
3 feet would be
somewhere. And you can email me too, and I'd be happy to give those to you. Hitching post ideas if you don't have a barn.
Hitching post ideas. Hitching posts are super easy. You can get 3 railroad ties, put 2 in the ground, and what you do is you cut half of the two that are standing up and half of the one that goes across, and you make an H. You can make it out
Put it anywhere.
You can make it out of 8-inch PVCs and put rebar and concrete in them. You can get a welder to do it out of drill stem. Just anything that's not going to give.
Penny says, Kelsey, that face looks like Fred when he stepped off the trailer for training and realized where he was at. So Fred is Penny's horse, and he's been back for training before pretty much every retreat that she's done. And every time he's like, oh no.
We're here again.
Not this place. What did I do? I'm so sorry,
Oh my
Mom.
gosh.
I didn't mean to. Okay. So Amy said, for existing members, how will the new platform work for us? So it's going to be a different login than what you already have, and I will send you the email for how that's set up and how to log in. So we'll convert everybody over. I had a phone call today. You're really close to my face. Had a phone conference today to work on doing that migration to let you know when it's time to move over and where those videos are at. So you might actually get the instructions for going over to that sooner rather than later. And that might mean you might actually get access to the course sooner, depending on how that process goes. But pretty much you won't get, your history won't copy over, but I also won't make you watch the videos to be able to move on to the next. So right now in the membership, you have to watch the Respect series before you can move on. Now with the new way that everything's going to transfer over, in order to get into the membership now, you will have had to have gone through the course. For anybody new that's coming in, they have to go through that course first, which means that you could just get thrown to the wolves and 700 videos and pick your route that you want to go. So we'll have the instructions. I'll email everything out. I'll make sure to go live in the Facebook group and let you know what's going on so nobody gets left behind. Penny says she wants to see that challenge. Gosh, everybody wants to slap themselves with tortillas. Guys. Oh. Let's see. Charlene says, need a mini magic halter. We had them, and then we ran into issues with having so many sizes, and during COVID, our maker couldn't keep up. So we just went back to having the standard that fits just about everything.
We can show you how to make it fit a mini.
You can adjust the standard to fit a mini?
Yeah.
Hey, well, that's good to know. That could be a fun video. Colleen says, good, I have two babies to start at the same time. Hey, bring them. I'm all about it.
I did that video up in Montana. From a draft to a mini.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, same halter.
Uh-huh. Did I keep it?
Oh, that I don't know.
I don't think it got shot in horizontal. So I don't know that I even watched it. See if it's on your phone. If it's on your phone, then that would be cool. Then I can repurpose it. I think it was shot in vertical, so I couldn't keep it. Let's see. We have Taylor Gradia to the retreat. She bounces off the walls the entire 4-hour trip and tears up her skin. What should we do? How much tie time are you doing? And have you... That's the biggest thing is tie time. So anytime that you're talking about getting a horse to stand quiet in the trailer is that extra tie time and doing that tie time at your house. So whether that's before riding, after riding, just for funsies. We went through the process with Tarzan and talked about how many hours I tied him, getting him used to tie time. Now I don't have to tie him for very long at all because he's gotten that process down. So if you need to revisit that before a trip, that helps him be more calm, helps him get more confidence in that hauling time because it's the same thing. It's literally the tie time but in the trailer. Sue, how do I pay for the horse help course? So you'll follow the link. So it'll be in the comments, it'll be in the Facebook group, but it's horseguru.com//course. And then I can send you all the information as well via email. How we will have to make horse-sized tortillas. Oh gosh, Linda, don't encourage them. This is gonna be so bad. Okay, what about a horse that is so chill/dull that nothing phases him? Not a crop, a whip, or a flag stick bothers him. Totally doesn't care. This is great on the trail and obstacles, but not for other training. How do I get him more sensitive?
Ow.
You got this. Da-da-da-da.
One more time, I was looking for a video.
You're looking on the phone.
Yeah.
So she has a horse that is sensitive and dull. Nothing bothers it. Crop, whip, flag stick, nothing. Doesn't care. Great on trails and obstacles, but not great for other training. How do I get him more sensitive?
A sticky-headed horse has sticky feet. We need to soften him up in the face. Once he's soft in the face, we can use the crop to lighten him up.
Are you saying control the head, control the horse?
I may be saying control the head, control the horse. If a horse will not move off of a crop, you just haven't used the crop properly. There are always a way to incentivize said behavior, and we will show you just how to do it, just how we want you to hold it, just where we want to activate. So many times whenever we do use a crop to get on a dull horse, we're popping them on the butt, on the weather shield. We're not popping them in places that they want to move. We're not using their head to our advantage. We're not putting them in a position that encourage movement.
And you're not giving big enough releases. That's one of the biggest issues I've seen with draft horses, dull horses, is you have to give a release for the slightest try, the lean, the slightest step back for them to understand that there's a release on the other side of pressure. A lot of those horses, people just start whipping and cropping and doing all these things and kicking, and they don't know where the release is, so they just sit there and take it. They're like, I could do this all day. But if they get a release for doing just slightly the right thing, you can make that process so much easier on yourself.
We have lightened up a lot of draft horses.
Yeah. Let's see. The horse that is kicking at me in the round pen free lunging, what is he thinking? He's thinking that he's coming for training. That's what this is. This is Leslie's new horse that she just got. And he's coming for training soon.
We try not to think for the horse because you would drive yourself mad. It's kind of like that, as a husband thinking, what was my wife thinking? No, you just drive yourself crazy. You don't do that. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, honey. I love you. We try not to.
I see my mare face?
We try not to think for the horse. Whether it's out of malice or whether it's out of cuteness or whether they're playing. Understand they play around with their friends and they kick each other in the face and the shoulder and the back and they just shake it out because their friends weigh 1,000 pounds too. It doesn't matter what they're thinking. Right, wrong, here's a repercussion. Right, wrong, here's a repercussion. If you do anything that puts a human being in harm's way, here's the repercussion. Don't do that again. You have to treat it like that, and because it doesn't matter, quite frankly. It doesn't matter if he hates you or if he loves you. He'll hurt you the same way. Okay, a horse that hates you and a horse that loves you, the kick hurts just the same, I promise. If they kick you out of love, it hurts just as bad if they kick you out of hate. Make sure that they are not playing right from wrong or repercussion for wrong. If you keep it that simple, it will make things so much clearer and easier, because it sucks to be that person that already hurt and thinking, but he loves me. Oh, he could love you, but now you have a $50,000 medical bill. Not cool. Think what a horse you can get for $50,000.
Right? Not much right now.
Whatever. An awesome horse for $50,000.
I need to see what we can see that video. We might have to recreate that video if we can't find it.
Oh, great. I love foals.
Your favorite. 4 hours and she's perfect. Renee says, let's do it, Linda. Chloe will eat them. Renee stopped riding her horse long enough to type out, how do we make horse-sized tortillas? This escalated quickly.
Horse-sized tortillas?
Yes, because now they're slapping horses.
You're horse smacking?
No, they're smacking each other, but with a horse-sized tortilla that they can actually reach each other. And instead of having to get close enough to make...
To have that, you have to have a charro Mexican saddle that has a big enough horn to roll your tortilla up on.
This escalated so quickly. All right, so now, how do we want to give away some prizes? That was the last question that I had. Yeah, like today. Like today.
Who knows my middle name? I'll give you a halter right now.
What?
Boom.
No,
First person to comment my middle name, and here you get a free halter.
You don't want to play this game. If we start playing this...
Nobody knows.
Just give him a second.
Somebody's
going to know. If your mom comments, I know she's watching. Your mom or Brooke, they're going to take the free halter. Does nobody know what's your middle name? No, Guru. A for effort. A for effort.
I appreciate the effort.
Joseph, Steven. Nope.
Close.
Good try. Wayne. Close. Nope. Trouble. Pooh.
I used to tell my mother that, don't worry, Mom, Safe is my middle name, but it's not.
James!
Oh,
wow, Windy and Fireball. We have a winner. Michael James. Oh, it just says Jaime. Oh, no, I gave the answer. That says Jaime. It looks like James from this far away. Uh-oh. Who's going to type it in first? I already gave it away. First person.
Your mouth got you in trouble one more time.
It looks like...
Except there's different letters.
Yep. Okay, we have a winner. Janet. Where'd it go? Oh, it's going fast. It's going fast. Wendy said both. Where? Oh, she did say James. Okay, I'm not crazy. Got it. Okay, so Wendy did say it correctly, and then below is Jaime. All right. Okay. I'm not crazy. It just went up on the comments. Okay, so Wendy's the winner of the first halter. All right. Next question. What is, and we've talked about this, so anybody who's new, has watched the replays, what is the name of, and this can't be all of our members. You can't be a Team MG member and answer this question. I'm going to give more for you. Because everybody knows this answer. I want to see who is paying attention.
Get a better question. I gave him a hard question. What do you got?
I don't want to give him a super hard question because a lot of these people haven't met us before.
From pain comes adaptation. Okay? We need to give them something that's going to test them.
Something that's going to test them. What is the name of Michael's favorite horse? Anybody? Wait for it. We've talked about him multiple times. He's the teacher's pet. What is the name of Michael's favorite horse? We have Tito. Tito is incorrect.
But close.
Renee. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's the first one? Wait, well, it's going so fast. Okay, slow down. Alicia Mack. It is Fandango. Good job. Now, keep in mind, if you guys are watching this and you don't see the comments above you, that I have all of these platforms running to one section. So I can see everybody commenting from YouTube, commenting from all the Facebook groups. Okay, so that was a good one.
Actually took Millie for her first real ride today.
They did.
And her
So
first
cute.
time on her saddle, we cantered all around. And she's like, oh.
She appreciated gating a lot more than she did
liked
cantering.
better than cantering. She's got a big head at the moment, you know. She was having a hard time holding up cantering.
And if you guys win something, I will reach out, or you can email me at gasconhorsemanship@gmail.com. Wendy, you've got me on all of the things, so that's easy. Alicia, if you want to reach out, we will get you set up with your halter.
I got a good question.
What you got?
Out of all the disciplines that I have been through, and I have been through a plethora, what is the first discipline that I left home for? What is the first discipline that I left my ranch to go learn?
Besides Passos. First thing outside of Pasapinos.
Passos was, I learned my whole life. What is the first thing that I went to go learn whenever I left the farm?
Okay, so we've got roping, reining, colt starting, reining. Let's see what else comes in. Throw some guesses out if you guys don't know. Jumping, dressage. Reining, jumping.
Underwater walking doesn't count. And horses. Horse discipline.
Horses. Andalusians, trotting, trick riding, Liberty, Spanish riding school.
Well, I'm not sure anybody's going to get this one.
Liberty, polo, Liberty, trick training. I'm going to have to go back up in case I missed something. Hold on.
I'm not sure anybody's going to get this one. I have done pretty much all of these things.
Boxing. They're reaching out.
Colt
starting, boxing, reining. We've got jumping, dressage.
Horse discipline.
Lipizaners, reining, roping, underwater welding, diving, mules. Definitely not. Hunter jumper, reining, dressage, trick riding, Spanish riding, reining, dressage, Andalusians, trotting, jumping, truck riding, trick riding, Spanish walk, Liberty, Spanish riding school, Liberty, colt start, trick riding, Liberty, Andalusian, driving, polo.
This is how you know you got a good
Liberty.
question.
This is a good question. Western pleasure. Liberty, distance rides, Western pleasure, Mongolian horses, pole bending, cow sorting, Mongolian racing, obstacles, calf roping, endurance. We're pulling for strings now. Barrel racing, wakeboarding, racing, mounted shooting, driving.
Kenny Sharp is our winner. The first place I ever left the house to go to was we have a world-class driving mentor up here named Kenny Russell. And Kenny Russell, he supplies all the horses and all the animals for the French Quarter. And he drives, he's a third-generation driver. And I went straight to his house and knocked on his door. And he opened the door and, hey, Mr. Kenny, I want to learn how to drive. Well, I reckon if you show up and do some of that horsemanship stuff, I can give you. I don't know much, but I can teach you what I know. And first mentor I ever left the house for. That was the very beginning of my curiosity, saying, "Hey, I want to learn with anybody and everybody." And just so happened he was the closest, and he said yes because him and his wife are the nicest people in the world.
Oh, I don't know that I have that good of a question.
I don't think you would have got the answer right.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
No, but I've never talked about this, so people wouldn't even know it. They just have to guess. And that wouldn't be fun.
No. So people should know this because the people who came to my first retreat, Mr. Kenny came and drove with us in our first retreat, and I have mentioned many times that the first person I ever left the house to go hang out with was a driving mentor.
Let's see.
Come on now.
If they won't lower their head, they ain't broke.
That's exactly.
I don't know who this is. Whoever this is.
Right. If they don't lower their head, they ain't broke. That's what Mr. Kenny taught me.
Okay, so.
And I started applying that to my clinics. I was like, oh man, that's true. It's really true.
This says Facebook user because we didn't. It wants you to approve your name. If you can comment and let us know who this was, I'll give you a halter too. But you're gonna have to prove it because I'm gonna find where it says on there. Let's see. Was it Lori Brooks? Am I reading that right? Was it you, Lori? I can't tell. Okay, I have to come up with a question.
No pressure.
I have lots of questions, but I need to do something that we've talked about during this confidence coaching week that makes it fair. Okay, so this is going to be from somebody who stayed on with us last night and watched my Tarzan videos.
Oh, man.
Right. What is a trick that I taught him that we do not teach the general public that I wanted to use for purposes of showing and having him have that for the competition, but not that we recommend that anybody teach on their own horse? Rearing. Good job. So that is Troy. Where'd it go?
You just talked about it yesterday.
I know I just talked about it yesterday.
Horrible question.
There we go. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay, you go next. What do you got? But if they waited till the rearing, it was like one of the very last things that I did, which meant they stayed on there for like 3 hours last night. So that to me is worth a halter. Just saying. Shelby's going to be so mad that we're giving away all of her halters. We're like getting them in as fast as we can. As fast as they sell, we get a new batch in. As fast as we get them in, the new batch sells. That's what I was going for. All right. Hey, everybody can put a lay down on their horse, Jackie. That's a good thing to have. All right, give me a question.
What is the name of the first horse that I ever bought myself? The first horse I ever bought myself for my personal use, what is her name? That's a good question.
That's like really broad. And it hasn't even, that's like.
Damn it, it's already
Oh,
answered.
wow, that was quick. You never bought a Paso? Like this is the first horse that you bought for you?
First horse I ever bought
Okay,
for me,
so
ever.
I don't know who this was. It was the first comment that came through. It says Facebook user. It was Puddin'. It's the very beginning. So everybody else who's commented, everybody else who's commented, I have their names. So I have Christine. I've got your name. I've got Lynn. No, hold on. Let's see. I don't know.
What's the name of the person who said Puddin'?
Yeah, I know. I just see Facebook
First.
user. I just gotta know who to give. I need to give credit to that person. So if you were this person, if you were the Facebook user,
How would they know they were a Facebook user?
it's Robin Jordan. Should be under David's Facebook. Okay, very cool. Good job.
Yes, Puddin' is the first horse I ever. Most horses that I get to repurpose this, that, or other, I mean, are given to me like, here, good luck, see if you can fix it, or this, that, and the other. I've never went out and got a horse specifically for me. Puddin' was the first one.
Okay, so now we've done halters. Let's up the ante a little bit.
Oh.
You want to up the ante?
I mean,
So.
I'm an Annie upper.
Now, for these questions, we're going to give away the horse help course.
Damn.
And if you've bought the horse help course already, I'm going to give you the horse help college.
Boom.
So there's no downside to win, so you can get the next course given to you.
All right.
It's my turn for a question.
No, I think I have a better one.
Okay, you go first then.
No, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No,
No, it's okay. I don't have the question. I already lost it.
Okay. There was a lot of magical moments in horses whenever her and I were dating.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
Which competition were we competing in, or show were we showing in, or promotion were we putting on whenever I proposed to my lovely wife? The love of my life.
Okay, that's a lot better than I thought that direction was going.
It was a horsey event. What horsey event was it?
So this is for a free course. Paso show. Charlene. There we go. It was nationals. Good job.
Okay, that was kind of easy.
It's okay. You're just predictable. You're predictable. It's fine.
I didn't realize how.
Okay. Here we go. Game changer. Here's the plot twist. So Charlene, if you've already bought the course, I haven't even looked at who bought the course right now. If you've already bought the course, then I will give you the Horse Help College for free. Okay. So what event, horse show, or other, did I think that Michael was proposing at that he did not propose at?
All of them. You thought I was proposing every other week. You were like, oh, I thought you were going to propose.
Which one was I heartbroken? Which one was I heartbroken that I thought that he was proposing at that event and it did not happen? Let's see. In the dinosaur. Nope. Charlene said laugh my butt F off. There we go. Roping, trick riding, and expo. Be a little bit more specific. Never give up tour. Linda. Congratulations. Yeah, so Michael and I put on a standalone Never Give Up tour event. It was the night show for the Michigan Horse Expo. We were the ones that put it together. We did all the things. We self-produced it. And we got to the end of it. We had just finished trick riding. I did the American flag. I hopped off my horse, or handed my flag off, ran to the center of the arena, called everybody in. We all got in a line, and we were waving to everybody. And everything was great. Michael and I had a kiss, and then he ran off. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the moment. He's going to get on the loudspeaker. He's gonna go to the announcer's booth. He went to go sign autographs. Left me so you can go sign autographs.
Ladies, don't let your imagination get the better of you, okay?
It's fine.
Wait for it to come to you.
It's okay. It's all right.
So what I did do was I waited till the moment that I won a national championship on my favorite horse. So for the rest of our lives, no matter how old and saggy and many years we last, she will always have to talk about my horse.
Fandango.
No matter how much we outlive him or he outlives us. Every single time. When did he propose? Whenever he won a national championship on a Western Pleasure Paso. Fandango. And we were taking our national championship pictures, and we were all set up in the booth, and I had already gave the face to the photographer, and she's like, oh, I got you. All right. And I started tapping her, and she wouldn't turn around.
I was talking to Fanny.
She was like trying to fix the horse. I was like, hey, hello, hey, I'm down here. I'm getting a cramp in my hamstring. Hello. That's how it worked out. So she will forever have to talk about Fanny. That's what she gets.
Well,
coolest horse she has.
It's not the coolest horse that I have.
By far.
Definitely not.
Which other horse got you married?
Oh, probably Tito. He's the one that was like the first moment that you decided that you wanted to keep me.
You would have fallen.
Question. What was the deciding factor in Michael and I's relationship that sealed the deal that he wanted to be in a relationship with me and eventually go through the whole process? What was that deciding factor? What events happened? Not like a show or there was one moment in time.
There was one moment that I was like, oh, Okay. I can dig it.
When you fell off, be a little bit more specific. Trick riding fail, be a little bit more specific. Not when I broke my leg. No, that wasn't cool. Sorry. Wiped out, jumped off, up, and got right back on. Robert James. So what happened, babe? Tell us the story.
So this is what had happened was, she came in to be an instructor, and she was riding my stallion, Tito, around, and she was going around at warp speed, like so fast, his feet were almost on the side of the round pen, and she was doing this trick where her head's down and her feet are up in the air. She's hanging upside down off of the saddle. And he kind of stumbled at full speed, and he is a beefcake. And when I say Tito is a beefy, that boy is beefy. He's thicky thick. And he's running full speed around this round pen. He kind of stumbles. She loses her grip and falls off head first into the ground. And at a full run, she hits the ground. He hits her with all 4 feet, just runs over her, tramples over her, stomps on her, and keeps going past her. And she jumps up like Pamela Anderson in Baywatch and slings the horse poop and dirt out of her hair and skips right over onto the horse with a smile of horse poop in her mouth, swings the leg over the horse and rides off. And I was like, oh, shot through the heart and it's too late. From that moment, I have seen a lot of women fall off. I have never seen a woman get up like that from a fall off of that magnitude and just be like, she's made out of gristle. She's like a mix of gristle and Stretch Armstrong and Gumpy, like all mixed together.
That's what every woman wants to hear.
I mean, it's impressive. Like, good genetics.
What did you marry me for?
So there's a lot of dainty ladies in the world, and I'm a horse breeder, so I look at the stallion and then I look at the broodmare. And I say, okay, we want to cross what the other one doesn't have to help the other one out. I noticed she has some big old calves and some thick ankles. I was like, oh man, she's got thick ankles. That's the type of woman I need to make a baby with.
Big wrists and big hands.
Look at these traps. Do you see any mice on these shoulders? Nope, because she got them traps.
The perfect love story. The perfect good broodmare. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good broodmare.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Wait till you see my kid. She's
Oh, she's a wreck.
She's 9 months old. My nephew's a year and a half, and they're the same size. Good broodmare right there.
Yes,
Boom.
yes, Penny. He did just compare me to a broodmare. He did. Yes, so romantic. It's almost more romantic to compare me to a broodmare than say that he liked my big wrist and my big hands. Like, thank you. I can hold on to a colt starting horse. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Robert said he knows you too well. Okay, give me another question. What you got?
Another?
It needs to be something that we need to get some people who don't know a whole lot about you that are here for this week. You're going to give her points just for throwing it out there, aren't you?
All right, so something they don't know about me. I feel like these folks know a lot about me.
They should know. Like, through the last 7 days, what are people who haven't been in this group, what do they know about you now that they didn't know? Which is kind of what Rhonda, you know what? I'm just going to give her one just for shits and giggles. So Rhonda, control the head, control the horse, and all else fails. If you don't know the answer, pick something that he's repeated 687 times. I'm going to give you a free course. Whoop, whoop. Sorry.
You're feeling froggy.
I am feeling froggy. I do what I want. I created the course. I mean, I made you video a lot of things, but ultimately...
I just played a real small part in it. Yep, no problem. Yeah.
All right. Come on, give me something. What you got?
Okay, something that I feel like they know everything about me. They know where...
Oh, now we're getting things. We've got free 99. You want to be an inspirational speaker. Kelsey is in charge. Oh, I kind of like this. All right, continue. Random comments. Need to control your fear. Back the horse up crooked. You wouldn't want to drive a car you can't steer. Undivided attention. You need to control your fear.
Now you just got them spelled out.
Anywho. You two are so funny. Go back to the respect series. Yes. Oh my gosh. Now, bop you like Bunny Foo-Foo.
They're just getting loony now.
Keep it simple, stupid. Oh, this is so great.
They're just spouting out Michaelisms.
Bought some real estate. Lions are noisy. Keep it simple, stupid. Respect. The story about his grandpa. Power of a circle. Bunny buzzer. Kelsey is always right. Oh, I love these. These are great.
Kelsey is always right. Those words have never left my mouth ever. If we're talking Michaelisms.
Let's see. Lion King has all you need to face life. Redneck skiing. But Jesus. To control the beast under you, control the beast within you. Linda said that was her favorite too. You've had 4 wakebird lessons. Okay, so now they're summer teeth. This is great. If we ever need to make a new we need to make new t-shirts because I'm totally failing. But 1%. Wow, these are so good. Okay. Yes, honey. Come up with a question or they're just going to keep rolling until I start giving. I feed my wife chocolate. Shelly, rolling with it.
What?
What? Because you're not coming up with a question, so I'm just going to do what I want to do, and I'm just going to keep giving away courses, so sorry. D's get degrees, promiscuous pony, little horse. She spelled horse with a W.
Okay, I got one for you. How many continents have I worked a horse in? How many continents have I worked horses in?
Do, 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 do. It's going fast. It's going fast. It's going fast.
Somebody's got the answer right there.
Which one?
Facebook user again.
Where is it?
Right there where it says Facebook user. Down where the numbers start.
The numbers are already up there.
Look, right there.
Here?
Up. Right there.
That's a 6.
Yes.
Oh, because you haven't been to Antarctica. Okay. I don't know.
So that is correct, Facebook user.
I don't know who. Everybody else I have a name on.
6 is the correct answer. Every continent that has horses, I have worked horses on.
I don't know who this is. It was super, super early. It would have been one of the first comments. There was one before you that was the wrong number.
Sorry, Miss Charlene. I'm sorry to let you down. I haven't worked a horse in Antarctica yet.
Dagnabbit. Okay, I don't know who. I put 6. Well, Rhonda, I can read your name. So, I can't tell. Julia, was it you and you just got it approved? No, now there's question marks. Okay, now I don't know who it was. If you haven't seen the little link for it to allow you to accept the name, it's in the description. Beth Britton. Oh, I bet I can look on my phone real quick. Do your next question. I'll make sure that I get it right.
Good job, guys. Coming up with these questions. Let me think of the next one. I feel like you guys know so much about me.
That's scary.
Yeah. Forrest Gump, a redneck Forrest Gump type story.
What you got? I'll have to go back through and look and see who that first Facebook user was. Let me take a picture of that so I can make sure because it's hard to tell.
I have a world-class nutritionist. What's her name?
Hold on. Don't make it go up. Let me.
World-class equine nutritionist.
Don't let it go yet.
What is her name?
Don't let it go yet. Okay.
Tis the question.
Okay. All right. So I'll be able to look that up and find out who that winner was so I can message him.
Cool.
Okay. Scroll back down. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Man.
That happened real fast.
Okay. Where did it go? Steph Neckerman. Congratulations.
Good job, Miss Steph.
Again, for any of you that have already purchased the Horse Help course, I will give you the college.
Yeah, no, she's the bomb diggity. She's real nerdy and loves books, so she has all the answers.
Okay. Next question. What do you got? I want to give away at least 10.
You want to give away 10?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'd be
hey, she's in a giving mood. She's like Oprah, and you get a course, and you get a course. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool.
Let's see, something that we covered over the last couple days.
What was the hardest discipline that I had to stay the most focused and work the hardest to find any success? What is the discipline that I had to work at the hardest before I found any success?
Trick ratting.
No.
I think you should have discussed this answer. Roping, cow sorting. Roping was
By
it.
far.
All right. Andrea Blanchard,
Absolutely
congratulations.
roping. Number one, I wasn't raised roping, so I learned how to rope as an adult. Number two, I had 5 years of practice roping with my left hand, which really, really held me back. That when I decided to get into roping and start roping right-handed, I couldn't get the freaking rope around my head. It sucked so bad. It took years of practice before I got my first buckle.
Show him the buckle. Show him the
Boom!
buckle.
Hey, look at that. Brand spanking new.
Now it's weird. That's
spanking-
weird. Put
no,
it back
no.
up. Put it back up. That was good. That was enough time.
No.
That's all the stardom you needed. Good job.
They don't
All
want
right.
my buckle anymore?
Nope. Oh, good. Good. They prefer not to have your crotch on the loud screen here. Kathy, I can see your answers. All right. So, next question is going to be, how many years ago was the first time that Michael worked with trotty horses? So he was working on cantering for the first time. How long ago? How many years? And this is going to be kind of a shocker.
Do I know this answer?
You should.
I can't count that good.
It would have been whenever Brooke gave you your first experience. So it would have been, count it up. No, put it on a piece of paper.
Okay. I'm going to put it on a piece of paper. I'm going to count it.
How many years ago?
I'm going to put it on a piece of paper.
How many years ago was the first time? So this is good inspiration for you guys, for anybody who's having issues cantering or isn't comfortable cantering, to go from that to where Michael's at today. How many years ago was that? You doing math? Do you need help with math? Do you need a calculator? And then I'll go back and I'll pick the correct answer. So that would be, right? Okay, cool. Let me look back through here. How long ago was it? It was, wow. Okay. Haven't found it yet. Haven't found it. Okay, here we go. 8 years ago, 2014. And tell us about that experience. That's 6, 7, 8. It's 2022.
Yeah.
I did the math. You're welcome.
I know how your mouth is. That's why I was checking.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So in the beginning, when I first started, I couldn't get any horses in. So I really thought that when I decided to go pro and I announced it to the world that I was going pro, my little 23-year-old self thought, since I have been very successful as a child and as an amateur and as a junior, that when I went pro that I was just going to get flooded with training horses. As if I was going to open the gates and my business was going to be packed. And then real life punched me in the mouth real quick like when I went pro and nobody was excited about it. Oh, I'm pro. Woohoo.
Whoop-de-doo.
All that means is my competition got a lot better. And I got no horses in. So I started riding anything and everything that would come to me just to keep the lights on. And when that day happened, I really sucked at trotting and cantering because I never trotted and cantered. So my sister was a barrel racer. So I had her give me some lessons. My mother was a Western Pleasure trainer. I had her give me some lessons. And they said I would chicken wing because when I would canter, my elbows would come up like this. And when I was trotting, you could hear me coming down the trail because my butt cheeks would smack the saddle so hard that you could hear me going. It's like I was giving myself a round of applause every time I trotted off. So yeah, I went from that to less than 4 years later. I rode over 700 miles in the Mongol Derby. So it's crazy to fathom that learning curve of never have being completely horrid is a good word, horrid, just absolutely sucks at riding, trotting, cantering horses, to representing the United States in the longest, toughest horse race 4 years later. And if somebody like me can do it, any of you guys can do it. All you got to do is decide that you're going to have a dream, and then turn that dream into a plan, and then take massive action each and every day until you get what you want. As long as you're willing to do that, you can have anything in this life that you want.
Let's see, Lori says, how about a course for the owner or one of the 5 horses that are MG certified hopeless? I don't know that we've ever certified anything as hopeless. We've had horses that were, of the list of over 500 a year, we've had 5 that haven't been fixable, either something physically like wrong with them, and needing to have that fixed. We've had tumors, we've had brain injuries.
And when we say unfixable, we say unusable, like by anybody.
Yeah.
There has been plenty of times when the specific horse picked and the specific job or rider that is picked for isn't compatible.
That's not unfixable. But that's not crazy. That's not untrainable.
And that's not hopeless. We've had horses that go from, oh, this horse is no good, it's spooky, it's this, it's that, and the only thing you do is change riders to somebody who likes the horse that is a little spooky or a little this, a little that. Oh my gosh, it's the best horse I ever had. So we don't like
all perception.
Yeah, so much of it's perception. We don't think about it too much like hopeless. Sometimes the other thing is sometimes the job that we're asking the specific horse to do isn't the job that they want. So sometimes we will get these athletes that are just wiry and they just want to perform so bad or have a lifetime performance, and we're trying to turn them into just the deadest head of trail horses, and quite frankly, they just don't want to. So, you can get them to walk, you can get them to soften up, but they'll never be, oh my gosh, this is the best trail horse ever, because day in and day out, they're trying to fit in somebody else's shoes. Which makes it difficult for them.
What do you talk about trying to put the triangle peg into the square hole?
Yeah,
it's just not fair to blame it on the horse.
Yeah, but we don't think about those ponies as hopeless. We just think, they're just in the wrong situation, don't have the opportunity to maybe find what they're built for.
The 5 horses that were on that list, and the 5 that we can notably talk about, are horses that had no sense of self-preservation. They would rather kill themselves, hurt themselves, than walk on a lead rope or walk a circle or look at us. Those horses, all of those horses for the most part, besides one of them, none of them made it out of first grade. So that's the red flag. That's why the system is kind of held so tried and true through the process. And like he said, there's been plenty of horses that have come through the program that are not a good fit, or the person doesn't have the budget for the amount of time that it's going to take, or the person has so much to do to bring their riding ability and their level up to that horse's difficulty level to find success. And those horses aren't crazy. Those horses are not fixable.
Think about it like this: it's the equivalent if you have a border collie or a blue heeler, and you have a 400 square foot flat in New York City. You work 10 hours a day. It's probably not a good combination. Right fit. So we met a lot of horses that have so much drive, or just hardened horses, that they would be great with buddies of ours in New Mexico who are ranch hands that have 600 head of horses that are on horseback 10 hours a day. The horse would be amazing at their job, and they can do that. But to be a weekend warrior, be ridden, every other weekend, they're just not cut out for that unless the rider who's going to ride that horse is capable of riding that type of horse. That's all pent up and hasn't exhaled that energy. So sometimes it's just a compatibility issues. But think about this: when you are getting your horse, understand, if you don't get paid, I get paid to get on rides that I do not enjoy. I get paid to be on uncomfortable rides. If you are paying to ride, there's 7 million horses in this country. Think about looking for your forever horse. Think about looking for your hobby horse like dating. And you should date till you get it right, period. Because life is too short to be with somebody that you're not having fun with, period. That's not compatible with you, period. You only got so many days. You only got so much sand in that hourglass. And if you are spending time with somebody that you don't enjoy, or that is not compatible with you, or is not helping you along this journey, ditch them. Ditch them. The pain of ripping that Band-Aid off is going to be a lot less than the regret of wasting good years of your life. Well, it's the exact same way with the horse. If you have good riding years of your life left, those days are limited in number, like all of our days are limited in number. Don't waste it on a horse that you don't enjoy. And it doesn't mean that the horse that you don't enjoy is a bad or unusable, or there's not somebody somewhere that will love that horse. But finding your forever horse is just like dating. You keep trading them out until you find the perfect one for you, till you are truly happy with your pick. And if you're not happy with your pick, hey, you can get the mechanic to look at it, or you can work on it a little bit. But if you do these things and it's okay if it's not your forever. That's okay. And I don't know why.
That horse has a forever with somebody.
I don't understand why somebody doesn't say that.
I'm kind of a horse hoarder, so I don't know that I'm really good to talk in this conversation. Right. But any horse that wasn't a good fit for me and good for my program, it was my duty to make sure that I found somebody that was a good fit and made the contracts and did all the things to make sure that horse ended up in a good home and ends up in the right place. So when you're going through this program and you're going through these steps and you send in videos and you feel like we cannot help bring your confidence level up or that horse's difficulty level down to help you find success, and you're sending in videos, we're doing all the things, that's kind of the reason that we have that spectrum of options that are there. And even if we're not the ones that can help you, you can't travel to us, you're in another country, whatever that might be, you can't go to a clinic, you can't come to a retreat, you can't send your horse for training, we're able to step in there and help you get paired with the right person who can help you through that process. Sometimes it's just the matter of finding the right trainer that can come and either help you hands-on for 2 or 3 sessions, or one of our academy students that are located in different... Why are you smiling like that?
Did you just say, I'm a horse hoarder, I probably shouldn't talk about this, and then just start talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. That's all. Go ahead. Guys, it's as simple as this. I have seen so many people that get some type of mental hang up. And you see it all the time. Everybody knows somebody that's in a relationship that they just shouldn't be in. Everybody has a friend that's
either go to counseling and work on that marriage through the horse help course, or consider other options.
Everybody knows somebody that's wasting their life in a marriage that they shouldn't be in. Everybody knows somebody like that. And you think there's going to be nothing but regret at the end of those years. Same exact way with the horse. I have seen people waste their 60s, waste their golden years, waste their 70s on a horse that doesn't bring them enjoyment simply because they're not a good match. So it's just to find that horse or help that horse and make
go
sure
through that program.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It makes a big difference, and a lot of times you might look at the situation and think that you're so far away from that goal, or you're so far away from having that enjoyment, and really you might just be 1 or 2 steps. And so
we've seen that time and time again where people think they're so far from success.
When they do 1 or 2 things, they back the horse up out of their space, and oh my gosh, the horse that they wanted shows its training. We've had that happen with people that, you know, they think that they have this undomesticated or feral horse, and then, you know, they rescued it and we brought it in, and it just took 1 or 2 things of saying, hey, I'm your leader. And they're like, oh, okay, look, I do have an education. I don't want any problems. I understand. Okay. And then you're able to see that. So
we've had so many people too that our clinic or our retreat has been like the last chance for the horse. I mean, I've had people look me straight in the eye and say, hey, this horse is getting put down next week. We just wanted to pass by this clinic because people said you do ridiculous work and we wanted to give you a chance. Oh, no pressure. And be able to make a big enough change, not to fix the horse, but to give the person hope that it can be fixed, and boom, save the horse's life and the horse be able to go on. And that's happened multiple times.
That happened a lot.
That's happened a lot. So a lot of times you're just a couple fixes away, a couple adjustments away.
And that's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Okay, I need one more question before we sign off for the night, and we invite everybody to join us on the horse help course. What do you got for your last question to win a freebie?
My last question to win a freebie. I'm thinking.
What you got? Come on.
I'm processing.
Don't process.
I'm processing.
Think hard, go fast. What you got?
Where was my debut trick riding performance at?
Your one and only. Oh, sorry. His retirement. Where was his first introduction to the trick riding world and his retirement all at the same time? And go.
Notice they say that Michael's going to be a good motivational speaker.
Let's see. Missouri, Equine Affair. Nope. Never Give Up Tour. Nope. Texas. Nope. Keep them coming. Where were we at? It was cold. Briarfest, Kelsey's.
It was cold.
No. Rodeo. No.
We'll give you a hint. It was north of the Mason-Dixon.
Which is every horse expo for the most part. Good job. Good try. Let's see. Don't give up. Washington, Michigan, Indiana. Make sure I didn't miss it
We've
up
been
here.
to so many expos.
We have been to a lot of expos. Let's see. Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, New Hampshire. Nope. Boston. Do you remember what city that was in?
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay. Hold on. Where'd it go? Did I see it? No. Montana, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, Kansas, Oregon, Pennsylvania. There it is.
There we go.
Christine, it was the World Horse Expo. It was 2019, and Michael will never trick ride again. It's a sad day. It was a beautiful day and a sad day all at the same time. All right, Christine.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. It is officially the sign-off, the finale of the last night of the Horse Help Confidence Coaching Week. And we have had so much fun with you guys. We can't thank you enough for hanging out with us. And if you've had fun, if you've learned something, and if you want to hang out with us some more for the next 6 weeks and hopefully for longer, we would love to have you join us and see us over at the Horse Help course starting next Monday. We thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we are here for you. We hope y'all have a great night.
Thank you guys. Y'all been awesome.